Look at that. Now he's drawing the coom.
God damn it. Brandon. Can't do that.
Poor Dreamcast's world was never. Oh. Nobody even owned a Dreamcast.
But what? My grandma did.
Oh. Well, your grandma's more of a gamer than you.
Yeah.
Damn. Can we get a number or? I actually need lessons. I'm like losing my
Well,
gamer touch.
I mean, technically, I'm lying to you because she wasn't my grandma. She was my cousin's grandma.
Oh. That's fucked up, Chase. You got my hopes up.
Well, you see, I mean, I probably didn't because she might still be alive. Maybe. Maybe.
I feel like you usually know like if your cousins are alive.
Well, that's my cousin's grandma.
Oh, okay. Well, wait. Never mind that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that if it was my cousin's grandma.
Yeah, I don't even know who Isaiah's grandparents are.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he probably doesn't have a.
I mean,
there's
probably.
Nana, but like Nana's also my Nana, so I mean.
Oh my. Sorry, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, I was like, he barely has regular parents. I mean, grandparents.
Wow, Chase.
Sorry.
Wow, Chase, it's fucked up, Chase. Can't believe you just said that.
Sorry. I didn't mean to, but I totally did.
I'll have you know. He loves. He likes. He can tolerate his.
Wait, you can? What the fuck?
He deals with.
He tolerates it on bad.
He exists with.
And then, and Uncle Nathan, or I know, I guess it's not, or I don't know who it is now.
Yeah, it's probably Uncle Bathan.
No, it's the one guy who I don't remember his name. It's the Bean guy.
Is it me?
No, the guy the guy I told you he's got a tattoo of beans on his arm.
You have never told me about a man who has.
I've told you guys about the guy who tattooed. It's my Aunt Beth's like boyfriend or husband, maybe now. I don't know their familial situation.
Wish I got beans.
It was either you or Ryan. I told Ryan. You remember me telling you about fucking guy who's got beans tattooed on his arm? Bean kid. He's got the can of Heinz beans on his arm.
Maybe. I mean, it sounds familiar.
It doesn't sound at all familiar to me.
Was it's a guy. My bet is either dating or is married to again. I don't know and I don't care. But he's got a can of Heinz beans tattooed on his arm. Cause he really likes beans. So he got a tattoo of Heinz beans on his arm. There's no more to it. That's just that's it. I didn't care to ask anymore. Because I think if you like a food enough to get tattooed on your body, I think you have a problem. You know,
the dogs want to come in because they can sense the storm.
What, your dogs, Ryan, or
everyone's dogs?
Oh, is that your dog's barking or?
No, that was Will.
Oh.
I already brought my dogs in because
you didn't want the
storm coming.
Yeah, because you didn't want the tornado to suck them out the window.
This is what my day has been like lately.
All right, are we ready or?
Not anymore.
Oh wait, yeah, I think Will just say he's gonna go do something. God fucking damn it, Will! It's always Will. Keith, what is this? Ew.
This image of Chase just works so well for like all of these.
It's actually too perfect. Also, if you're saying something, Keith, we can't hear you.
Well, if you guys wanted to watch something that is like 3 minutes, you do this.
Mm.
This guy
I-
named his
I-
animals. This guy's named his
Dreaming Kevin.
now the names of this dude's animals are Nugget, Poggers, Kevin, and like Kayla or something.
Mm-hmm. I've
It's
seen
like-
this guy chase.
One of his dog's name is Poggers. And
Look at
then
Pogger's name.
chicken's name is Nugget, and his fucking emu's name is Kevin. Fucking, it's a fucking emu.
I like that he's just like holding it by the neck.
Just
He frequently hits it.
holy shit! You just smacked the fucker
Yeah,
in the head with a
He
chair.
frequently beats it. Because it
You don't want to
chases
give him
him.
any head trauma, as he says, like beating the shit. out of
It's just chasing him.
Fucking look, I love this guy's videos. They always put a big smile on my face. Mainly because I
Slow.
love watching a man get fucking terrorized by
It just kind of freaks him out a little. Oh.
God, it's so good.
He just like puts the fucking trash can lid on his fucking. He's like, doesn't hurt him, it just freaks him out a little. Look at that! Whoa!
He just freaks him out as he smashes the emu's head in with a fucking trash bin.
Yeah, he's like, he's.
Just spooks him. It just spooks him a little. I know all about that.
Karen, Nugget, Poggers, and Kevin.
I wonder what that guy. I've never like looked up his channel. Is it like what the fuck does he do for a living?
It looks like he's a rescue guy.
I don't think you can get paid for that, though, can you? Like how does he afford a living?
I don't know. I like how he just like chokes that motherfucker. He just like grabs that motherfucker by the neck.
Kevin's got a demon in him, Chase, so he's got to. He's
Yeah.
gotta make sure that he doesn't kill him in his sleep.
Pogger sit.
I thought this was gonna be the I thought this was gonna be the video of that guy hitting the duck with the watering bulb.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You haven't seen that where the guy hits the fucking
No,
duck with the watering bulb.
no.
Uh,
I remember me and Ryan occasionally watch this dude in Demolition D, and he used to own like a goose, and he said that there's like a thing that like he's like you'll never know until you own a goose, and he's like I just like just bite its neck and just like move the skin of the neck with my teeth.
what? What do you?
And-
What?
And like and he was just all like, yeah, I could just bite its neck and it wouldn't care, and like it would just be like soothing.
That. You,
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
the-
that. Wait, bang, 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 bang.
It makes the perfect fucking doink noise.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready? Yeah.
Boing, boing, boing. Fuck it.
There was somebody obviously had to take that noise and put in other things, but someone asked if they could remake that, and every single time he hit the duck, it made the Taco Bell noise, which really elevated the video for me.
All right. Yeah, it is. It does say indeed extreme alert. So I will tell my parents because it is an extreme alert. You can go ahead and start up the game if you'd like.
Well, I mean, if we're ready,
Yeah.
Will, are you ready, Will? Well, I'm gonna need an answer, Will. All right. Well, why don't we start with Keith? I'm gonna take that up. I'm gonna take that as a no, Keith. Fucking god damn it. Ah. Is Keith okay or?
Good question.
I'm gonna assume Keith is like actually dead. He didn't say anything.
Keith,
Like,
did you die?
he didn't say anything like 5 minutes. He's fucking done for. He's been dead. This, you know.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, he probably did fall asleep. Either that or the people that came to like look at his wall came back and fucking came to look at him this time, and now he has to pose for them.
Or you know, he's in Houston and you know, it floods there and
Oh,
it's
fuck.
storming.
Oh,
and
he got
died.
Yeah, and the tornado.
The floods finally
Yeah,
did him in.
His nana and his daughter, or his mom, didn't bring him into the house today, so the tornado
Wait,
got
didn't he
up.
say his roof was just open?
Oh fuck! Wait, did
I
he?
thought he said his wall was just open.
But I mean, a wall is your roof is basically a wall. That's pointed.
Hmm. You know, you're right.
You know what? He might actually be like the tornado.
He's
sucked him
underwater
up.
right now.
You know, Houston doesn't even need to flood because his light's been like flooding his house for him. So maybe the pipes finally burst and they just got him this
Yeah,
time.
finally, Jesus Christ. Well, see, his apartment can't flood because he doesn't have a wall.
Oh, you're
so,
right.
So thankfully,
So he's saved.
yeah, he's safe, but like his electronics are done for.
And basically, he's done for.
What was it back?
Right.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
He
well.
lives.
Welcome back.
You didn't die, Keith.
No,
I'm
I
glad.
got a drink.
What'd you get?
Ooh, beer.
Oh,
Dad said that there's gonna be some big boy hail. So
I trust your dad.
yeah.
All right, I guess I could start now. Wait, because I mean, Will doesn't care about the intro. He's the least interested in the intro.
He's the least interested in the D&D game.
Not true. Will constantly is messaging me about how much he's in love with Nugget. How BB just wants to just take Nugget behind the shirt.
And get railed by him,
There's a
right?
gyro pissing his asshole open.
Exactly what Ryan said.
Mm-hmm. He's gaping golden gooch.
Oh, I love his dog. Alright. Let's see. Fucking let me open this so I can actually move my microphone so I can actually see it. Alright, I guess we're gonna start now because I have everything open. On the last episode, our money-hungry troop met up with Yamar outside of Lunar's Briar, where outstood his comfortable-looking carriage being pulled by two very burly horses. After thanking them again for taking this job, he helped Faye and Nugget into the carriage as Jonesy materialized his own pink fluffy unicorn to ride on, and Ori made his own horse satchel so that he could ride in the open air. Almost completely closing the door before BB jutted his hand between the frame, preventing it from closing, to which Yamar begrudgingly permitted BB to come inside. He then proceeded to turn the horses around and have them gallop towards the Holler house so that the troop may get the money that they were promised to them. Oh, that was promised to them. But as they approached, Ori and Josie noticed something. The Holler house didn't look all too normal. It looked dilapidated and lost to time. That one huge sign that once stood out front had now fallen to ruin, and the building itself looked even more run down than before. The carriage pulled up beside, and Faye, Nugget, and BB now bear witness to the degradation of the house they were all in mere hours prior. Jonesy, being the hot-headed one, ran up and started screaming at them to come out and give them the money that they so deserved, while Ori and BB had the wise idea to just jump in through the window. They eventually all made their way inside, most entering into the living room and seeing the ramshackle state of the interior, the rocking chair which had been sawed completely in half, the sofa which was sat upon now being covered in gnats and flies and many other squirmy insects, while the kitchen was suffocated with mold and mushrooms, which coated the sink and the somehow moist fireplace that was inside. Ori then left to check the upstairs, but as soon as he started to walk, the creaking of the stairs made them entirely cave in, making it near inaccessible to the party now. Except for Jonesy, who used his quick feline agility and claws to scale the house to the second floor. Whereupon he found a skeleton in bed. A skeleton in a bed, a room of blood, and another room that was completely spotless. Taking the bones with him, he jumped down as the rest of the team climbed up on each other to actually look at what else the second floor had to offer. Searching the bloodied room, they found a letter coded and left in the room. And thanks to some magic, it was cleaned up enough for them to read it. The experimentation log telling the troop that this was all a setup for them to test their creatures that they had been breeding. Worried but burning daylight, they head back out and all hop into the carriage, all but Ori, and start making their way to Tudor. Ymar, wanting to get to know them a little better, starts asking them some questions about how they got here. You know, a bunch of basic bitch questions. Faye, being secretive, keeps all information about herself private. Nugget tried to tell him all he could about himself, but, you know, his memory was hazy, so not much was gleaned from that. And when Ymar was up, when Ymar was up to be asked, he proceeded to repeat Faye's answer of, you know, I'm from around. And as nightfall was setting, and the carriage came to a halt in the road, was a man screaming at Ymar to give him more of the goods. Counting down for them to hand over the goods, they step out to hear what his demands are, and immediately, Jonesy launches a fireball. Oh no, wait, this is out of
Nugget
order.
threw a spear.
Yeah, wait, why is this first? Nugget threw the fucking spear.
Nugget was the first
Yeah,
one.
Nugget-
to
All
Nugget
I
attack.
threw the
do
fucking
is throw
spear.
fireballs.
It's your second best spell right there.
This ball-size hail,
Why the fuck
Jesus.
why is this out of order? Unless I didn't save it from last time. Well, shit. I mean, fuck. I mean, I know what happened. I can get. So basically, they went out to see what he said, and then he made fun of the party, and Nugget threw a fucking spear right at him, and actually managed to hit him, which I was genuinely impressed with. And then afterwards, Jonesy launched a fireball at them, making most of them flee. But the ones that didn't flee put up a hell of a fight as they launched a volley of arrows, all careening towards Nugget. And the bandit leader came forward and started insulting Nugget and Faye for their repulsive appearance. And as the volley of arrows continued to rain upon them, a hypnotic pattern was cast overhead with a wild snake-like appearance, which charmed most of the party members, immobilizing them as they had become hypnotized. Thankfully, Ymar was immune to this and was able to start shaking them awake so that his bodyguards might get themselves back into the fight, quickly dispatching 2 more enemies. And as the mage messed up one last time and the captain went to discipline her, they all started to vanish, running away from our tough troop as clearly the job wasn't as easy as it was first made out to be. Our troop then tending to their wounds, and Ymar, taking his kills for his own, hop back into the carriage and fall asleep. And so, the dawn of a new day breaks for our well-rested heroes, Valaris the Dragonborn Cleric, Nugget the Urchinasi Barbarian, Ori the Gold Kobold Artificer, BV the Warforged Monk, and Jones Jasper the Tabaxi Wizard. Can't believe I didn't fucking save it. I was missing like 3 lines where Nugget got like almost murdered by arrows. But whatever, fuck it, it's fine.
Is that hail?
I'm not mad at myself. Is it actually hailing outside? Oh.
It is actually hailing.
Well, shit.
It's supposed to have tennis ball-sized hail.
Well, we're all dead. I'm gonna go outside and get fucking clunked in the head.
Finally.
It's a good way to go.
I mean, it's not, but
It
that's
could,
you
it-
can't do it.
but it could be worse.
I believe you can.
There could be sharks outside.
NATO.
Sharknado,
Yeah,
Shark
and
and
think
Nado.
about how much worse that would be.
I mean, it might. You don't know.
All
Go
right.
outside and check.
So, I'm not Chase. You're actually trying to get me killed. That's the bait. Is that there is sharks outside?
It might be. But you'll never know unless you find me.
Well, why don't you go find out for me?
All this for saying Festivus.
I could go call Cestivus. He'd protect me. So is anyone going to be doing anything? Like, is anyone waking up early for like anything or?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jonesy.
Oh wait, what's Jonesy? Oh, that's pretty Lou Jonesy. Don't turn that around, Jonesy. We can keep the ass, you know. But no one's waking up. No one's waking up like particularly. Actually, I would say, Ori, since I assume you didn't. Keith, you didn't come and sleep in the carriage, right? You slept in your little satchel.
Yeah.
I would
Can
say.
you please change it from not being a thin ass? Like, oh, holy shit.
Wait,
God damn
why?
it. I gotta look at everyone else.
There you go. That's better, right?
Okay, no, put it somewhere. That's not
I
Jonesy.
like that. What do you
Like,
mean?
God
It's basically Jonesy.
whatever. Sick and tired of this fucking not safe for work shit.
It wasn't not safe for work. Excuse me. There was
No,
nothing. There's nothing in SFW there.
If it was an SFW, it would show his gaping butthole.
Exactly. There's no gaping butthole, Will.
No, I'm just going. I'm sick and tired of this stupid fucking meme shit.
So, or I'll say that you're woken up, you know, a little earlier than the rest of the party, maybe like 10, 20 minutes earlier. Mainly because as you're like enjoying your nice, wonderful nap, you know, and genuinely, the inside of the satchel that you made is it's quite comfortable. But as you're sleeping, you are jolted awake, and as you awaken and like peer up like out of your satchel to see, you know, as to why the roads have become so much more rigid and like uncomfortable, you realize you are no longer on the road. There's no longer like any paved ground beneath you, and it is extremely foggy. When you right, but it's not Jonesy's femme ass. But I mean, like, I guess it's fine.
Too hot for TV.
Yeah, it's too hot for Willie. He's getting flustered.
I bet it is.
My mom's trucking
Yeah, and you see.
I appreciate that, Dad. Where's your truck?
outside.
All right.
Softball size hail.
Yeah, I know. I
Mom
read
is dead.
45 miles an hour east.
Um,
And guess what? My room is facing west.
Oh, well, Chase
So,
is
like,
dead.
You got the. Yeah, it is. Look.
Is it?
Can you please mute?
What's
We're
Chase talking
trying to
about?
RP.
Look, how are you supposed to look?
Yeah, how are we supposed to look, Chase? Come on.
I'm not talking to you guys.
What is that picture of you?
How are we supposed to look,
It's
Chase?
a
Come on.
picture from.
So yes, Keith, you are sadly woken up early as the trail has now become extremely rough, and there is a myriad of like trees. There's like clearly a path that like has been traveled on maybe once before, but you are from like just looking around, you cannot see road anywhere.
Did we camp in the?
Yeah. Ymar, Ymar did not stop the cart that night. He.
Oh, you kept going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he.
I'm gonna wake up too.
Okay. Yeah, you wake up maybe like 10 minutes after Ori's been like awake and looking around and a little confused. And it is the blinds have now been like fully closed, you know, those nice leather blinds that are like completely covering the outside world are closed, and well, you have dark vision, so it doesn't matter, but it is very dark in here.
But
Even
it's
you can,
daytime. We can tell, right?
you cannot tell what time of day it is.
Well, if I open the blinds,
You could
could
open
I
the blinds.
tell what time?
You go ahead. Be careful where you step. Remember that this cart is full of snakes.
I got soft feet.
Yeah.
that's why.
So again, some of the snakes are sleeping, so they wouldn't. And there's also the snake in the corner that's staring at you. So be careful of that one.
Yeah, I don't wear shoes. I'm like Faye. I don't wear shoes.
That's good to hear.
No shoe gang.
I do love that none of us are wearing shoes.
No shoe gang.
That'll be
Actually, none of us are wearing shoes.
that'll be BB's next upgrade.
Put shoes on us.
Just wear shoes.
Get
Think I
shoes.
do
For
that
no
wrong.
reason.
All these
You're all barefoot.
Get him some thigh-high boots.
You
High
so
heels.
you carefully tiptoe your way over. Yamara even looks like he's sleeping at this point. Like you can just like looking at everybody, I'd say like you definitely again. You wanted to wake up a little earlier, just get that nice fresh air, and just like looking at Yamar, he's kind of like coiled his like tail up and around his body for warmth. Like it's he's not exactly laying down. He's like sitting upright in the chair, but he's coiled his snake appendages all around his upper body. And as you just kind of like creep over, you do careful not to step on any of the snakes. And you pull that very like nice fabric to the side to see what's outside, and it is just fog.
It's just hailing and storming.
Yeah,
out
it's just hailing out there, or he's being
It is
pelted to
just
death, or he's being currently pelted to death by the hail, because the golf ball size hail is the entire size of Ori.
What? What fucking golf balls are you using?
Wait, did Ori sleep outside?
He did. He's-
Why did Ori
I
sleep outside?
look, Ryan. I have no fucking idea. I asked him if he wanted to come inside, and he said, "No, I'm sleeping my satchel."
You can sleep in my bag of holding.
Yeah.
He'll
for-
suffocate.
no, he'll be asleep. He can't suffocate.
Stick
He's
your head
asleep.
out. Just
He's
pop your head
super-
out the end, the other end.
So yeah, you like pull the fabric across, and all you see as like the horses, and now that you're awake, you can definitely feel it. Where like the carriage clearly hit some like too big of rocks, so there's like a huge divot in the ground, and the whole carriage just kind of like slumps and then like comes back up. And all that you can see, I mean, you can barely see like the trees in front of you. You can mainly make out the colors and some of like the larger trees with the branches hanging down. You can see like the green as it whips by the window, but all that you really see out there is fog.
Cast unfog. What the wind thing?
You do have a spell that like will like blast away fog or something. I mean, I think you should.
I don't
anyway.
have it, but I
Oh,
think it's a
shit.
thing. I know it's a thing. I don't
Is
have
it?
it though.
I-
Yes, there's like a defog spell.
Wow, how fucking worthless! I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, it's like wind blast or something like that, but it says in like its text can also be used to get rid of fogs.
Well done. But yeah, so you look outside and you just try and get like a bearing of your surroundings. You close the one that's like on the door, and you kind of like look over to the you like lean over and you try not to disturb Faye Nugget as they like, and you peer at the one behind them, and again you do not see like a road that you're traveling on. It is just like a dirt path that it looks extremely like not well traveled.
Are we going down that path?
You are, from what you can, there's no like window towards the front. There's just like a window on the side from the door. Well, I guess you could like definitely peek around and see. You are currently heading like more into like, because the tracks are coming from what you would presume to be the road that you came from. So you are currently running away from the road.
But there's another road you're talking about that's going off the side. That's like an old road or something.
Oh no! Oh, so what I meant is just like the road that you're like the dirt path that you're currently on is not well traveled, but this is the like
Oh.
it is clear that like at least at some point this had been like cleared so that carriages could come down this way.
I'm gonna yell at the guy and be like, "Hey, geezer, where are you taking us?
Oh,
What the fuck?"
Geezer.
are you gonna yell that at Yamar?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like. This is. Oh, good morning to you, sir. What time is it?
What?
He's asking what time it is. And he's gonna like start slowly uncoiling himself.
Oh, so he just woke up as well.
Yeah, he was enjoying a nap. He
We
couldn't,
were
like-
still moving, but he was sleeping.
Yeah.
So no one
Oh.
was watching. We all slept, and the cart was just
You
moving.
slept in a cart of thieving mice.
No, snakes.
I don't know why I said mice. I'm reading something. Snakes, whatever. You slept in a cart of fucking thieves.
I don't know. They're thieves.
No, Nugget and
I don't know.
Nugget and Faye told you that the snakes
Yeah,
stole from the,
Faye would have told you.
But that was a different snake.
and Yamar did say that none of his snakes would steal
Yeah,
from you.
are you
so
guys
he-
racist against snakes? Like,
Yes.
all snakes are the same. What the fuck?
I mean, these
So
are
one
literally-
snake-
One bad cookie ruins
Okay,
the
so
batch.
one snake
Make it
stole from you,
sense,
so all snakes are thieves now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fucking racist.
Wow.
Actually.
That's fucking racist. as
Actually
shit.
racist. And he
Roll
just
the
kind of like,
D100.
like as he slowly like uncoils like the main part of his snake, like tail around from you, you can see him like, hell yeah, 100.
that's
good
rolling
points.
100.
And he you can see he like takes the end
Yeah,
of
I
his
know.
tail. No, that's how many.
It's not a
That's how-
tornado, it's just a storm. It's not it's not a tornado.
Oh, is his brother asking him if it's a tornado outside?
No, he says it's a tornado. It's
Oh.
not a tornado.
And you see as he takes like the end of his tail and he just kind of like rubs like both of his eyes with it instead of using his hands, and then he kind of like and then you can like see the snakes like move and make like a clear path, and then he just thumps and thumps his like the large like back end of his tail all down onto the ground. And he's like, "So what was your question, sir? Sorry, it's clearly a little early in the morning. So
I
you're gonna have to
said-
give me a minute, sir."
It said, Geezer,
Mm-hmm.
where are you taking us?
Leave me where am I taking you? Well, I'm taking you to a place so I can sell my goods.
Where is that? Where is that? Like, doesn't look like we're on the same road anymore.
And he'll like look at you for a second, and then he'll kind of like lean, he'll like start scooching over and like grab at like the fabric and like move it aside. And then he'll look outside and be like, seems fine to me. And he'll close it.
Doesn't look fine to me. It's like we're the only ones that have traveled here ever.
I could see how you get that, but I mean, clearly this place is carriage accessible for a reason. What do you think? I'm gonna kidnap you or something? There's 5 of you and 1 of me. That's,
Well, you're right about that.
yeah,
We could take Yamar.
if anything else, I think it would be you all who would be the one who are kidnapping me in this situation. I mean, what are my snakes gonna do? I mean, come on, look at them. They're not fighters. Look at Ego. And
Does he even run outside?
Chase, just go outside. Chase? Chase, you good, bud, or? What the fuck is happening to Chase right now? Should we be worried, or? I don't know, just turn him down for now. He'll say words when he wants something. See, and Yamar like points over to Ego, and he's like, "Look at him. Do you think he could hurt a fly?" And then Ego just kind of like turns and then looks to you, Jonesy, and just gives you like a little head nod. And you can see him, or no, like the glasses are on the top of his head, and then he like winks at you, and then he flicks the glasses down. God, it actually, I mean, Chase is fucking the hail came into his room and is like actually kicking his ass.
I think the hail killed Chase.
He'll busted through his fucking window, broke his entire body.
What about the bodies that Ymar brought into the carriage?
You gonna ask him about it or?
Sorry about
Uh,
that.
I assumed I was still sleeping.
Oh,
Oh. Uh
Yeah,
oh.
well,
I think
just
Ryan-
lost
Ryan.
Ryan. No.
Bro.
Today might not be the good day for D&D, considering it's literally storming outside.
No.
bro, I
It's
went to
what-
go check out. I went to go check it out, bro.
Well, now
Yeah,
I
same.
want to go check it out.
Well, I was also looking at it from my backyard,
Mm-hmm.
so like it was more or less safe. But goddamn, dude, I don't know if you guys can
we
hear
can
it
hear
on
it.
my side. Yeah, like this shit is like slamming our windows.
Wow. If you're worried, put duct tape on your windows, Chase.
Huh?
I say if you're worried that they might break, put duct tape on them.
I think probably by the time I put duct tape on them, I think it'll already be over.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you feel they're gonna break, put duct tape on them.
I probably will.
No, Jonesy's awake, and he did yell at Ymar, calling him an old geezer. So, I would say that might have like started you awake. Like when he screamed, like, one of the snakes that was like resting on your head, like jittered and like jolted and snapped you awake.
So do I see the bodies?
I'm still in here.
You are still in here, and you are also covered in snakes.
No, I'm talking about he's still in the lobby. He just fucking left.
No, he's not on Discord.
Oh, he's still in over 20.
Look, I have no idea. We'll figure it out.
It's fucking-
He'll come back. And well, currently, right now, you can't see anything.
What do you mean I can't see anything? Am I just that covered in snakes? Have they covered my eyes?
I mean, he did tell you not to freak out if you couldn't wait. If you woke up and you couldn't see anything.
I'm gonna grab the snake off of my face,
So you feel
like chuck it.
you feel some wiggling on your face.
I'm gonna pull that shit off of there.
You grab it. I need you to roll me a I need you to
Oh,
roll
no.
me. I need you to roll me an acrobatic, or not an acrobatics, like
What?
an athletics to try and grab this snake.
Athletic. I'm not that athletic, but
To try and grab this snake. Oh no. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, you try and like grab the snake. You slowly bring your hand up and you put it towards like your head and you start like grabbing at the snake, but it like wiggles completely free and like the weird skin that's like kind of flaky. And when you grab it, you're just like, oh, and it just kind of like wiggles in between your fingers, like as you grab it.
god damn it. Ymar,
And he's like, yes.
get these snakes off of me.
Which ones?
All of them.
Well, I mean, like, where do you want me to start?
I don't care.
Well, here,
Just get
let
them
me-
off.
Let me help you. And then he stands up and he like, well, I guess only BB would see. Well, and Jonesy, because Jonesy's up, but again, and BB, you're also covered in snakes.
God damn it, can I take them off?
You can absolutely take them off.
No. He's actually gone.
Well, yeah. So he comes over and BB, you see him like lean his hand over, and then you see like his tongue flick a couple times, and then like the two snakes that were just like laying on Phalorus's head just kind of like wiggle onto his hand and just like crawl onto his body and then off like down the backside of him. There you go. Is that better?
A little bit.
But there is one snake chilling very comfortably on your lap.
Whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, it's literally like laying across yours and Nugget's lap.
Like they said, get them all off, and he just got all except
I'll,
one.
like-
and
I'll-
was
I'll,
that's good
like-
enough.
Oh, he's still sleeping. Ymar doesn't want to disturb him.
I'll just like I'll put my hands under the snake and like scooch it off.
Nugget, you also can't see.
Oh, but I can feel the snake, right?
You can feel weight on your lap. Yeah.
All right. So I guess I can rub around my leg, my lap, so
Mhm.
that I could see like is like I don't know, feel around, figure out what's on there, right?
Yeah. There's some snakes covering your face, so
Oh, the snakes are covering my face as well.
I mean, he told you not to. He told you not to be worried if you woke up and you couldn't see anything.
Hmm. Yeah, but that was like 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago. And he's like, "Oh, seems you're awake as well. Would you also like some help?"
You know, I'd appreciate it.
And he does the same thing where he puts his hand over and then the snakes just crawl into his hand. You can see now. There's only one snake on you. It's the very big snake that's just laying across both of your laps.
It's like an anaconda.
Mm-hmm. And it's just laying across your laps, and it's clearly still asleep.
Will I have seen a snake this big before, or will it like have been a surprise?
You know what? Roll me
History.
either a history or a nature.
Let me check on my character sheet which one I have better. It looks like history. Surprisingly.
I believe in you. This is the roll. This big? No. Have you seen snakes before? Yeah, you remember the tiny little bastard ones that stole from you.
Uh-huh.
But this one is this one is quite girthy. And,
Quite fat.
Yeah,
Thick.
it's not really intimidating, but the size of it is quite impressive. You've never seen the one this big.
Where are you keeping this thing, Yamar?
Well, you have to make room for all the snakes. They gotta sleep somewhere. That one was in the back.
Alright, it sounds
There's
like
hail.
somebody's...
I don't know
Yeah.
if you can. I'm pretty sure you can hear it. It's beating the shit out of my window and roof.
Because
We hear
the
that.
the hail just stopped beating my house.
went
Oh,
to
it's
the
beating the shit out of my house right now.
Yeah, it sounds like it's beating the shit out of yours.
Yeah, I'll just mute.
No, you're good.
No, it's fine.
We don't care. It's not that loud.
I
Nimar's
guess.
just like this. He was in the back.
Go ahead.
No, he just told you that this snake was in the back.
Oh,
That's
I was like, man, it's a fat. There's a fat snake right here, Yamar.
how do you know his name?
Oh yeah, Ryan said if it wasn't obvious, my power went out.
Yeah. We kind of figured.
Did he say, how'd you know it was a snake?
No, he said, how'd you know its name?
What? Is the snake fat? Is that what its name is?
His name's Fat Snake.
Oh my god. Actually, his first name was Alfat.
Yeah.
Like it's
name's
AFAT.
Mm-hmm.
Alfat snake.
Yeah, a fat snake.
Wait, so what about the bodies?
You know what? I'm glad you put him in Santa attire because this was at Christmas time and Santa does sit in that chair. I just told Gibby to go sit in it before Santa got to sit down.
Oh,
So I'm glad you did put him in Santa's attire.
just wanted to put a kid on his lap, and I thought it would look better as Santa.
Well, I'm just surprised that it worked so well. You can ask him about the people in the back if you want.
Do I not see them now that the snakes aren't in my eyes?
No, you're in the front of the carriage. The little back of the carriage is like where he put like the luggage.
Okay. Yamar,
Mm-hmm.
where'd you put the bodies from last night?
Well, I put them in the back. We don't want them to be in the front. Then they'd stink up the place.
Back, it's a carriage.
One more question.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with those bodies?
I mean, I'm not going to do anything with the bodies.
Wait, you actually bring them on board?
He did.
Oh hell yeah. Oh wait.
He did.
What are you planning to do with them?
That's the trade secret.
Is it anything illegal?
There's no laws out here, so technically no.
What
No
a fucking
laws in the
asshole.
woods.
There's no laws in the woods. Well, shit. You know, you're right. There are no laws in the woods.
Yeah, and as he says that, you can kind of feel Fat Snake burp pretty loudly.
Feel fat snakes start birthing.
Oh God, not on me. Not on me, please.
No, you can feel Fat Snake like actually like burp, and it's quite loud.
Gross.
And he walks over and he pets Fat Snake.
No.
He's like, who's the good boy? Fat Snake kind of like lifts its head and like looks at Ymar and like flicks his tongue out and then like slowly, like very slowly, just like starts inching his way off of you. Boom.
So, based on your answer, I'm going to assume what you're going to do with the bodies is very illegal in civilization.
I wouldn't say that.
Are you sure?
He's gonna look at you and then just kind of like not say anything.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm
you
a
might.
respectable man.
Uh-huh.
I would never break the laws.
But it sounds to me like you're a slippery man and you're looking for all sorts of ways to find loopholes within the laws.
You might be correct, yes.
I ain't accusing you of no crimes, but like, call it like I see it, and you, sir, are one slippery boy.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should.
And keep just like as the horses keep on like trotting forward, they start slowing down some because the horses like the fog gets a lot more dense and it's getting a lot harder to see. And then Ymar like opens up like the curtains on both sides, and it is just fog everywhere. And he just kind of like smiles. He's like, it seems as if we're getting close.
How do you know in all this fog?
I've been here many times. So eventually just kind of get a feeling, you know? Well, actually, I mean, I did sleep for a little bit, so I might be a few minutes off, but the horses, they should know.
Are we in Turan already?
No.
I thought... Isn't that where we're going?
Was that not the destination?
Aren't we going to Turan?
Look, there's been a change of plans.
A change of plans, huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, Ymar, it kind of. I mean, we only really get like paid for the work we do, and I think usually when we get paid for something, like I don't know how far this place is past Turan or wherever you want to go to, or maybe if it's before.
It's not.
But like,
it's not past Turan.
Okay, so we're still getting paid the same like distance, right?
You would-
Distance trap.
Yes.
Right?
If I tried-
Yeah,
If I
okay.
tried to pay you any less, you could report me to the guild, and then I would be in a lot more trouble. And that it's just a headache. I'd rather
Yeah, I'd
not
imagine
do
everybody be upset.
So of course you'll still be paid for the services of taking me to Turon. But there's just been a little change of plans.
And where we planning on to? We planning on going back to Linares? Right?
Well, not yet, but I mean, of course. Don't just want to take you out somewhere and leave you. That'd be a bad host if I did that.
Where we going?
The place we're going to doesn't have a name, so I can't exactly tell you.
Doesn't have a name.
Now, when you say that, and you say that like it ain't a city with a name. Are we going like to a shed? Are you taking us to a shed, Yamar?
Shed in the woods.
I'd really appreciate it if you weren't taking us to a shed.
It's a cabin in the woods.
Cabin.
Cabin in the woods.
I mean, there is a shed, but look,
Yamar.
Uh-huh.
Yamar.
There is a shed.
what is it?
What?
He's gonna like sit down and like get comfortable. Like, yeah.
I certainly have no problems with escorting you elsewhere should you need it, but you're paying us to take you to Turon. And it sounds to me like we're going somewhere else before we go to Turon. And that's totally fine, but like, listen, this isn't within our contract, so I'm gonna need some extra.
And usually, whenever somebody says like we're gonna do something, and like you get paid to do something, you do that. And if you do anything else, you either get paid extra, or if you don't do as much work, you usually get paid like less. And we kind of settled on like what we were gonna get paid. Just want to make sure our work is fine, same, more, because we're kind of like on the clock here.
I mean, who said we were still going to Turon?
Didn't you?
I imagine we were supposed to go to Tyrone.
Look,
Turon.
I told you there's been a change of plans.
Uh-huh.
We're not going.
And now
we're not going.
Now we got to sign a new contract for that.
The guild doesn't have to know about this.
Well, that's illegal.
It's certainly not.
Are you sure?
I've
It sounds illegal.
I've been doing this for a long time. I'm a privately owned business where I sell my stuff. It's not up to the guild.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth? That guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered at a point.
Cleric son of a bitch.
I really appreciate it if you told us the truth.
On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie within the radius. Alright. What's the save?
It is a charisma save.
Okay. That means I gotta fucking pull.
Oh, the police.
I imagine a merchant has really high charisma.
Nah.
It's
Who the
not.
fuck
It's
up?
not. It's not the highest.
Yeah,
It's only a +4.
he's got a buff.
Higher.
He's got a buff to charisma for being a merchant, and he's
Huh?
got a debuff for being a dirty fucking snake.
I mean, again, he doesn't have the highest point. Again, his charisma's pretty good, but if he rolls bad like he did, I mean, if he was allowed to make like a deception check, maybe he'd have been better off. But he does not pass.
He does not
He
pass.
does not pass with a 13.
Fantastic. Yamar,
Yes.
you were planning this the entire time, weren't you? Tell the guild one thing, do another.
Some would say that is the case.
Hmm. So, what is it about this place that you cannot name that you're taking us to that Tehran just won't do for you?
Look, the reason I can't give you a name is
Oh, what the
because
fuck? We don't do that.
it's because it doesn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good enough for you?
No, because you only answered
No.
part of the question.
Honestly, I don't think it's good enough to say that, you know, we're going somewhere. We're protecting you to go to that place. You ain't telling us where we're going. Kind of like, I mean, like,
I mean, what
am I the only one singing this?
what could I possibly tell you?
Where we're going?
It's
I
gonna
You
mean,
can
be-
just tell us,
maybe-
like,
maybe
is it a
describe it
city?
for us.
Is it a shed?
it's not a
I'd be
We'll
really
find it.
mad if it was a shed.
it's not a shed.
It's not a shed.
But-
Okay, that makes me feel slightly better, but not by much.
Good, then I guess we're on the same page then.
Apparently we're not, cause like you're on like the next chapter. Apparently
Actually, like
you're
it-
actually like on the next chapter, and like we're just trying to figure out where is it going? Where are we doing?
He's
Really,
Are those blood gems illegal?
the gems are not illegal.
I figured we were changing our course because of the captain. Like, but I mean, I guess that's not the case. Are we-
When
Jesus.
Philaris, when he says that, you can get the sense that that's technically not a lie. It's technically not the truth.
Technically, not the truth, but technically not a lie.
Yeah,
All right, that's fine.
definitely like skirting the middle ground there.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so he just sits down and he's like, so yes, the blood gems are not illegal. So we are fine. And look, I should have you back in Lunar Spire by tomorrow's end if everything goes well. So really, I'm paying you to take me to Toronto, and you don't even have to take me all the way over there. Isn't that this what you want?
Well, no. I mean, kind of, but then again, like, what you could just like be paying us to like go to a place where you're. I mean, you haven't been completely truthful with us, so for all we know, you could be taking us to some sort of, deep ritual or something.
Deep ritual.
You could be like some sort of Cthulhu ritual, like sending us up to Yogg-Sothoth or something.
I have no idea what any of the thing you just
What are you
said is.
talking about, Nugget?
Well, Nugget would know what he's talking about.
Glad Nugget knows.
See, I already got enough issues with
I can tell.
religious deities.
Fuck is he actually talking?
So,
Sir, I can definitely
I
tell
don't-
that you have issues.
issues. Yeah, you know, your not telling us thing is also not doing it for me. The whole not saying where we're going is kind of not, making me feel at ease. Now, I kind of would have rather gone to Tyrone if it would have caused me less stress. So why not? Okay, why not? Tell your bodyguards where they're protecting you to go, brother.
Yeah, he's like really thinking because now that because he knows like when he tries to say something and he feels more compelled and like is unable to talk in his normal mannerisms. He's definitely like thinking about what the next words he says are.
Is he definitely thinking about fucking telling us where the fuck we're going?
I mean,
Is he thinking about not being a fucking snake?
I
Not
mean,
being a dirty fucking snake?
I mean, if you want to try to get him, I mean, you could roll a persuasion check.
Right.
If anyone
Okay.
wants to try
Well,
and persuade him
How about
Persuade him to do
give-
what?
to
I
tell
give
us where
a
you're
zo-
going.
how about instead of telling us the name, which you do not like to give, how about you tell us descriptions of where we're going and maybe even a distance, and I'll roll a persuasion.
Oh!
Oh!
Nice.
Tell us
I'll
where
not
the
only
fuck we're
tell you
going,
that,
shit lord.
I'll tell you
Everything.
Tell us
everything
where the
about
fuck
my
we're going.
life.
I definitely didn't
I'll
beat
give
an
you
nat.
my mother's maiden name.
Definitely
Yeah.
can't beat a nat 20.
Yeah,
The
you
last
damn
four
right.
is
Mother's
kid.
maiden
Social
name.
Security
Tell us where
number.
the fuck we're going, you fucking snake.
All right. So what is it? What was the question you asked him?
I asked him if he couldn't tell us a name, tell us all the description, all of the descriptive,
From the longitude and latitude.
all the description of what, like, a whole description of where we're going and how far we have to go.
Okay, if that's how you're gonna word it.
Yeah, because I'm stupid and I don't know how else to word it.
Yeah. So he says. So you want to know where we're going and how much longer it will take before we arrive? Is that correct?
And descriptions of the place. I said descriptions.
Well, we're
Should have asked him if
We
like
are-
some super illegal things happen in this place.
there's.
Well, I don't care about the super illegal things because obviously, apparently, it's like taking shit not illegal.
Hella illegal.
Yeah, that's.
We're
You're
headed
never
down.
gonna get him to say it's illegal or not. 'Cause he's gonna be like, "Well, somewhere in the world it's not, so I'm technically right."
He's gonna say, well, we're headed down this path,
Uh huh.
as you can tell, and we will
Uh-huh.
arrive in a little while.
That's not what what the fuck
Did it
does this
answer
zone of,
literally
what the fuck does this
anything?
zone of truth thing do? What does this zone of truth thing
He
do?
can't openly
can't lie.
tell a lie.
He can't lie,
Can't openly tell a lie.
which is exactly like what a snake
Yeah,
would do.
he can be elusive.
Vague. He could be
He literally
vague.
provided no descriptions of the place, though. The
But-
one thing
yeah,
Chase
and he,
asked for.
and afterwards he really starts thinking about like a description he could say.
It's dark and foggy.
If Yamar doesn't start fucking telling me where the
Feet on
fuck
the
we're
ground.
going, I'm gonna fucking whip out my fucking great
It's 20
axe
square feet.
and I'm gonna start spinning. I'm gonna rage and wild surge if he doesn't fucking tell me where the fuck we're going.
And he just kind of like he's just like looking around and he's really like trying to like find
It's
the right
like
words for the
this big.
situation.
I'll have you know, little shit.
Just kill
I
him.
have. Oh my god. All right, yeah, go ahead.
And he just he's like, oh, this should help. There's snakes.
All right, kill him. If we kill him, we can just take his money.
And there's a few houses set up there for the snakes.
Are there trees?
We're in the forest. What do you think?
Evie, why don't you ask?
Is there a place for us to sleep? Is there a lodging for us?
I don't know.
Are there more than one house?
Yes.
How many houses?
How many houses?
Question.
Enough.
Enough?
Like 2, 3?
Enough for
Four.
each of us?
Give me a number.
Snakes believe in God. Do they fear?
The snakes obviously believe in God, Keith. Look at Ego. He prays to somebody. Oh,
No,
by the
he
way, I know you all can't see this, but the stream I'm gonna clip this. Keith, you see that the person, the white guy you made on the left near Gibby?
Yeah.
On my screen, the natural 20 landed right in his hand, and he's just pogging at it.
Damn.
That's awesome.
104.13. And he's pogging so hard. And he's like, we will not be staying the night there if everything goes according to plan. So don't worry about it.
Another thing, maybe I should probably ask this,
Mm-hmm.
but will we be facing interference while we're there?
Let's hope not.
Is it possible that that could happen?
Is it highly likely that we will
Already faced interference.
we will
Yes.
face interference?
Highly likely, I would presume so.
So
There's
so
change.
now, let me tell you something,
Mhm.
Yamal. Okay. What's the problem with going to Tyrone?
Yeah, and again, he's gonna really think about it.
It's got the zone of truth,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a fucking nat 20 on this little bitch.
And he's just not gonna answer you this time. He's instead.
All right, Yamal.
He's gonna sit there and he's gonna look at BB.
Yamar.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be like,
All right.
do you have any questions for me?
You're about to make me
little man?"
fucking snap. All right.
Little man.
You're about to make me fucking snap, Yamar.
I don't know if you want to ask him anything, BB, because clearly you guys are shotgun questions at him. So I mean, he might as well just let you all get them out of the way.
I'm persuading someone that I'm a hope you're skilled at, but whatever. It's like,
If you don't have any,
please roll. I hope you have that checked off. And then because I want to try it, but I don't want to fuck it up.
no. Again, you should definitely try it if you want to.
No, but these shoots, shouldn't Nugget be better at that than I am? Because
He's letting
Oh,
you
better
ask him
apply.
something, you know.
Better.
no, not that. The other one.
Oh.
I don't want to tell him because that's metagaming.
Well,
Mhm.
well, he's just wondering if you want to ask him anything. And if you're not gonna ask him anything, he's gonna ask Faye, and then
Yeah,
you know.
I'm letting BB say something or whatever BB wanted to do.
No, I'm confused why you haven't done the other thing. Not the persuasion.
which
Uh-huh.
will.
God damn it.
No, there's a lot of things I have to keep track
Now,
of.
now Will, could
Why don't
you,
you
could you be
threaten
talking
him?
through?
I wanted Nugget to threaten.
Intimidation.
That's what
Are
I
you
said.
talking about this? Are you
Like,
talking about this, Will?
Start, like,
Are you talking about this? Is that what you're talking about?
He's talking
Will?
about intimidation.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yes. This is like...
Because I was just about to go at
He's
it.
just about to do it, guys.
I was
about to do it.
telling
So I
him
gotta
Mhm.
dog, okay.
that I was gonna fucking snap, and I've got. God damn it! I don't know what to say for that though. I mean, like, if you don't start talking, Yamar, okay, I'm gonna wild. I'm gonna fucking
I'm a wild search.
I'm gonna search.
Now, I don't know if you know the things, Yamar. I don't know if you're on the up and up, but I'm a barbarian. You know what barbarians do?
Sir, if I think I see where this is going, why don't we all
They cleave things in
Why don't we
twain.
why don't
Okay.
you- why don't we just calm things down?
Yamar. You know what would make us calm down? Is if you told us where the fuck we were going. But you know what? You know what? Oh. You know, something in me is boiling right now. You know what happens when it starts boiling?
What happens?
Well, you see, when I get mad, things happen. Things I can't explain, okay? Alright? Just, and if I start snapping, you know, I'm probably gonna blow up this whole fucking place with all your fucking snakes in it.
All right, I need all of you. I need all of you to make wisdom saving throws.
What you've done, Nugget.
That fails. That fails.
Fuck.
boy.
Oh,
Oh.
god.
BB. Actually,
Probably have to do it for Jonesy too.
I can do it for Jonesy.
I'm pretty sure that's against the league, like the guild things. If you bring somebody to a completely different place than what you were asking, that is not part of the contract.
Should have blackmailed him.
Where's...
Also, I think we're
What?
all affected by the zone of truth.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys, but he hasn't asked you anything, so...
Yeah. And I haven't told him a lie. I told him I would have blown up his entire fucking thing if he fucking.
Wow,
Oh
you
my
all
god, we are
rolled-
so bad.
Wow.
Why are we so bad?
Yeah, all of you failed.
Wait,
BB.
how come I only see Nugget, Faye, and Brandon throwing wisdom
Nugget, Faye,
save?
and Brandon.
Yeah, Keith, where's your?
I
where's your-
just rolled...
Outside, I'm not
Yeah,
in the
he's...
thing. I would have been asking him
I thought-
questions
I
that
thought
you
he
guys
said
are
all.
avoiding asking him.
No,
I thought he said all.
look, what I meant was all the people in the cart.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
for Ori
okay.
because he's outside.
Okay, all right. Well,
I mean,
What
you gonna
happens?
roll or you just
But
want to fail?
of me?
No, Will.
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 I guess I'll roll for Will.
All right.
I mean,
Well.
maybe Will will pass. Oh, but this +1, that's not happening. That
Wow.
definitely didn't happen.
Wow, I can't believe we all failed. That's
We are
delicious.
really bad.
Yeah,
Faye,
so,
you have 7.
yeah. I mean, how'd
Go
you
ahead.
fuck that one up? I
All right,
expected
go
you to
ahead, go ahead.
pass. So as you start to like get up and like really start intimidating, and like start to like you know make him answer your questions with through force, you see him stand up and like his visage starts towering over all of you. And all of the snakes, as like you look around, are now all staring right at you, and their eyes are a glowing red. And you all are now feared. You are scared of Yamard. As he looks down upon all of you, and he just looks at you, Nugget, and he just puts his hand like right on your shoulder. And again, you are petrified with fear of him. You are fucking terrified of this man, and he just sits you slowly back down into your chair. And he just says, I don't think you would like where this is going, so why don't we just calm down now? Sounds like a good, doesn't it? And when we get there, your answers will find you. How does that sound? Answer me.
I think that's I think that's fine. That's fine, Sir.
Yeah, and he sits back down. And as he lowers himself back down, you can see like the visage of him slowly come back to like what normalcy.
I apologize for my impotence.
Yeah. So I was gonna bring up the impotence if you were.
For my impotence. Yeah, you all like felt his terrifying presence.
What am I seeing? Saves? What am I seeing?
You all had to roll wisdom saves because Chase decided he wanted to try and intimidate a snake man while you all were surrounded by snakes.
Don't worry, we all failed.
And all of you failed.
Every single
Like
one.
22
of us.
didn't pass.
No, that was his intimidation.
Oh.
That was my intimidation,
Oh.
and the
That definitely did
intimidation
not pass.
was working up until apparently wisdom saving throws are the hardest. Wait a minute. Oh wait.
What? It's a new day. You don't have advantage.
Would 15 would have passed?
No.
Oh,
No, it would not have.
because I was gonna say, I think I still have the buff where I have advantage on all saves.
No, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday, and besides, I gave you disadvantage on wisdom save, so it would have been just a straight roll.
Wow.
I
Well,
said
that was only for 8 hours.
Uh-huh.
That was only for 8 hours, and we are already past 8 hours.
Yeah, so now like you can see like the snakes kind of like standing up on edge, and their eyes like slowly go back to like a dim yellow color as they like go back to just like acting like normal snakes would. And he just kind of like smiles at all of you, and you're like, oh, this is so much more peaceful. I'm sorry sorry you had to get a little heated, but you all, you were, I could see where this was going, and I don't want it to end bad for any of us, you know? You all seem like such good people.
we don't want to. Am I still like petrified or something?
No, he's kind of gone back to normal. You're no
Oh.
longer. He's ended it. You are no longer. He willingly stopped it so that no one would you wouldn't be scared of him anymore.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just think that, it kind of seems a little bit disingenuous to not tell somebody that you hired where we're going, where they're going. I mean, we could be going anywhere, as far as we know.
I would love to tell you more, but you see, there's just some things that I can't say.
Well, I guess we'll just see when we get there.
Yep. Yes.
And he like, gets like comfortable in his chair and definitely like an hour has passed since like you all like started having this heated argument before like Ymar put like a very quick stop to it, reminding you all that you all are in a cart with a man who is a snake surrounded by snakes.
Yeah. I'm not at first I'm not totally intimidated because I could just fucking explode. I could just fucking explode at this point.
Yeah, but then ego would come after you. You don't want to deal with her.
Yeah, and honestly,
Party
I
right
can't.
there.
What?
I said, yeah, it's a party right there. Ego, he's the coolest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like he just gets comfortable, kind of closes his eyes, just starts to relax. You can see the smile like come back to his face now that you all are no longer bombarding him with questions. And slowly like the horse starts slowing down as like their trotting gets like dimmer and dimmer, and then eventually or you can see it's like the road or like what would be a road, like the clearing, there's still more ahead, but the horses have come to a stop. And as you look around, you actually roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception?
You nugget.
Oh, sorry.
How did all of you? Why did you roll fade? Said Ori.
Well, whenever we hear perception, I just
Okay,
assume
that's
that
fine.
it's everybody.
But my nat 20!
Do.
You see,
See a lot of snakes
you
around.
see, you see Ego put on mascara.
But my nat 20!
What a waste.
Ori, you can see tracks in the ground that are clearly not people feed, but are like as if something was
Probably
dragged around.
horse.
What'd you say, Keith?
Probably horse hooves. You can keep moving.
Like leading into the forest. Like some of
No.
them look very disfigured. Some of the tracks that you see.
Oh God, help me! Gotta get out of here.
The horses stopped moving.
The horses
because they saw this?
the horses have stopped moving.
Alright, well,
Like,
I
did the
guess
horses take a long rest? Because holy shit, how the hell is they doing this?
No,
Are the horses still doing this?
This is like, do they take a long rest, or are they just
Horses
fucking
do
or
not.
literally just machines?
Horses were just work to the bone. It's been about a day and a half. So not the 3 days that was said, but the horses have now come to a stop. And you can feel like the inside of the carriage like start getting like shook around a little bit.
I'll just like go up next to it and just yell like, "Hey, we stopped!"
Oh, and then after you yell that, Nugget, BB, and Faye, you can see, and Jonesy, obviously, Ymar like stands up and then slides his way to the door and then just kind of like turns the handle a little bit and then it just kind of like swings itself open and he looks outside and just kind of gives like a very deep some nice fresh air. We should be close. And then you see him like slink out of the carriage. And like as he starts slinking out, you can see like other snakes climbing onto like his tail and like up onto him so they can get like easier access as he's like sliding out of the carriage. And there's just like a long avalanche of snakes that just kind of like start pouring out of the carriage. And
Too many snakes.
even fat snake cubs, but not Ego.
Ego's just vibing.
Ego's chillin'. Even the lizard that just has the word snake taped to the side of it cubs. And he just kind of like stops and just kind of like turns around. He's like, "Thank you for informing me. I really do appreciate that. Well, how about the rest of you? Come on now. Can't wait around all day now, can we? We've got places to be."
I mean, sure, I'll get out.
In the middle of nowhere.
He said we're almost there.
There are trees, right?
There are trees.
Alright, so we're still in the forest.
We are still in the forest. It is still a
We're
thick
still in the
fog.
forest. We're in the middle of nowhere. As far as I know, we're supposed to be heading to a town.
Mm-hmm.
We get to go the rest of the way on foot.
And he
Why?
kind of like he like slinks around to the back and opens up like a little compartment that's in the back of the carriage.
Pulls out
And
the
he's got a
shotgun.
Yeah, pulls out the shotgun, shoots all.
Tie some loose ends.
Campaign over. Good run, guys.
Just as he opens it, he like you see him like lean in and grab something and then pulled out, and it's another fat snake.
How many of those you got?
Just the two of them.
You just got like a whole. He pulled it out of like a bag, right?
Well, there was like a little compartment in the back of the carriage.
You just keep him in compartment, just like under us or something.
Well, did you see how many snakes were in there? Some of them don't like being around the others. A lot of familial issues.
Didn't know you had a secret snake pit under the snake pit.
That's a good name for it. I'll make sure to use that from now on.
You're welcome. Always happy I could help.
But you all do not see him take the bodies out.
Are they in there? Can we see them?
You can go
One
check.
time I actually did wish Jonesy was actually here as shit. Because we were inspecting those bodies like crazy.
I mean, you could check if you want.
I don't
The
care that.
snake is still slowly making its way out of the card.
I mean, I'm just gonna like try to peek in. if
Sure.
he's, like-
Right, so the bodies were in the back, right? And not in
Yeah.
the cabinet with it. Okay,
No,
good.
Yeah, they were in the back. He put them in the little compartment that he has. Sure. Roll a if you want. Whoever wants to look, you can roll a perception for me. Okay. Yeah, you definitely all see it. You peek back there. There's no more bodies.
That snake ate him.
And the snake slowly like comes out and then he closes it up. He's like, "Are you all ready to go? We're so close."
Where are we
I'm,
going? It kind of just looks like we're in the middle of the forest.
And then he like looks around. He's like looking at the ground, and then he sees those like he sees those like the tracks that lead off into the woods, and he's like, "This way." Don't worry, I'll make sure to go first, in case anything bad happens. I wouldn't want to stress you all out. And then
We were actually walking on foot.
yeah. And he starts, and the snakes like you can see the snakes have already like they already know where they're going, so they're like most of the snakes are already kind of like slinking off and slithering to wherever the hell they're supposed to go. And then Yumar like kind of slides like to the front of all of you, and then just like starts leading the way.
And then I guess we'll walk with Yamar.
All right, yeah, you guys start walking with Yamar through the trees. This forest is very dense, and like for whatever reason, like the fog just never seems to like light up. You can clearly see like maybe 10 feet in front of you, but like past that, you're like it starts to get a bit blurry. Especially Amar, he's a bit faster, and it's a lot easier for him to like duck and dive his way in between the trees. So like you're definitely having to like walk a little faster to keep up pace with the Amar. I need to walk for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and at this point, the carriage is completely out of view. And then he'll just kind of.
You said a carriage in front of us?
No, the carriage is out of view.
Oh.
Like the trees are now completely.
5 minutes. What the fuck?
Okay.
This forest is extremely dense. Well,
I got
Why
you.
did it take us 5 minutes to? Never mind. How slow were we walking?
he's walking a little fast, but I mean, you know, he's walking slower because he wants to make sure that you guys can still find the way. And like as he's just like moving forward, he just kind of like turns his upper body around, but like continues to walk forward. He's like, and he just looks at you. He's like, "Are all my little ducklings in order?"
I don't like that you call us that, and you're a.
I'm a rock man.
Well, it's just because
it's a little bit strange.
I don't get it.
I mean, if you, I mean, I got it. So I mean, I thought it was funny. Glad to hear all of you responded though. That is a good sign. And you all keep walking, and maybe another 5 minutes passes, and it seems like you're not making much progress.
Uh-huh.
Now, are you sure we're close?
I'm so sure.
Are we just gonna see it, or are we looking like for like a trap door in the ground that we're gonna like crawl into, or?
Well, if you find a trapdoor in the ground, be sure to let me know.
So we are looking for a trap door in the ground?
No, but that just sounds interesting.
Is it a cave or a treehouse?
Oh, you know what? I'll make. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea.
Is it hold on. Is it a bandit hideout?
The main road's avoiding the. What does this do again? So you want to know if like if you kind of like know this area, like if this area like has if it feels as if this is a good place, if you're walking into an ambush.
An ambush or where bandits tend to operate.
This does not feel like the bandits would be operating out here. Based on how hard it is to see, like in this fog, it would make, again, a lot of their ranged options extremely bad. And with the dense forest, again, just like getting to other people and the risk of like falling and hurting oneself would usually be too great for the bandits. They would like more easily accessible positions.
Okay.
So this feels safe to you.
Okay.
Or at least safe enough, traveling with the snake.
All right. Yeah, Faye's she's gonna be vibing. She's just chilling. All right, Ymar, let's go.
And the fat snakes are kind of like on both sides of you. Just because they're slower than the rest of the group. So I mean, they're just there to keep you company. About another minute passes, and you all can start to see houses start to come into view. Like very ramshackle.
Ancient civilization.
Very ramshackle houses, like put together quickly.
More poor people.
As and you can see it like off in the distance. It's very blurry, but you can start to see it. And Ymar just said, "Oh, we're so close. Can you all see that up ahead?"
I can see Oh, do I have to roll a perception check?
Sure, roll perception.
All right. Nope.
Well. Fair.
Wow.
Okay,
well, Faye got it. Ori, just like as you're walking around, and he tells you like to look up ahead. you just all you see is just snake ass. That's all you can fucking see. You're just like it's just fucking. It's just,
That's all Ori
it's just,
sees.
it's just cheeks.
Yeah.
It's just cheeks. That's it.
How do they have cheeks and have legs?
For some reason, For some reason, he has cheeks.
Yeah. For
But
his
he,
fat dumpy.
but he has no legs.
For his fat dumpy, obviously. Yeah, but all you can see is just the back of him. And then, like, as you try to, like, look around him, he, like, slithers in such a way that to always get in your way. So, it's almost as if he's doing it on purpose, so you can't see.
What an asshole.
But
Ryan's gonna get back on.
Awesome, I hope he does. Philars, you could just barely make out like the figure, but you can definitely see like some like very rough wood stacked together, nailed together off in the distance. And there's like a very dim light that you notice.
Not downstairs. Is it not downstairs?
There
Is
are
it not
people
downstairs?
overhead.
Yeah.
And you continue walking. Eventually, it starts to come into view, and the fog starts like lighting up a little bit. It's not as thick as it was when you were first traversing, but it definitely like as you start entering it closer to the homes, the fog does start to dissipate a little more, so that you all can like actually start to see things.
All right, I think I see it now.
I hope so.
He just kind of like snickers. He just kind of like snickers at that. But you all don't see other people here yet. Like you see maybe like 5 or 6 houses that look, they're some of them just look like tents. But you don't see people.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this is true or not. Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Wait, see
We
if what is
can't.
true.
We can't do it.
See if there isn't actually people around here.
Okay.
We can't do a good roll.
You're trying to like look for signs of life, Will, and again, it's a little foggy. You're having to spend a lot of time like rubbing your little fucking eyeglass to clear it up. And then he just kind of like stops and turns around and he's like, "Well, here we are. Welcome."
Where are the people?
And he kind of like looks around and he's like, "Actually, where are they?" Oh, you know what? I think I know where they are. Come with me.
I guess I'll go with
You
them.
just like start slithering along to like one of the houses, and you can see like footprints in the dirt out here. You can also see like some snake tracks, what you presume are from the other,
It's all snake people living here.
from the other the snakes that came by. And he like walks up to one of the houses, and then he just gives like a very specific knock on the door. And then like nothing is heard for like 20 seconds, and then you can hear like the handle kind of like start to creak open as like the wood is like definitely not very well put together. And the door opens, and there's another snake person. But this one does not look like Ymard. This one looks
Ugly.
this one looks wrong.
It looks wrong. What do you mean it looks wrong?
Looks like it didn't come out of the oven right.
When you
Looks like Ymar if Ymar was hot.
when you look
That's you are.
when you look at this snake who's got like very brown scales over his body, he has a completely human body, but with the head of a snake.
Ew. It's like the fucking things from Sense Fortress.
Can I inspect him
Sure.
Ew.
so I can fucking?
Yeah, inspect
This
it.
is the fucking shit. This is the
What
fucking.
happens? Just a robot walks up to you and just starts looking at you like you're wrong.
Portal fuckery we've been dealing with.
Oh, you want to know if this is more limbo fuckery?
Yeah.
For the 14, you walk up and you start examining him, and the closer you get, the body of him looks like has skin on it, but a majority of it is also scales that are the same color as the body, or as like the skin is.
No, so he's a mutant.
And just the head of him is literally just the head of like an actual snake.
Does he
Is Yamar near us?
shaped body, but just with the head of a snake?
Is Yamar near us?
Human-shaped body, but with the head of a snake.
Is Yamar near us?
Yamar's standing like at the door.
Can I like whisper to him?
Sure.
And can I say like, is he like, did he come out of the oven right? Do I have to stealth for that?
Racist.
I mean, that's what
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna say to
openly
him.
ask what's wrong with him.
Yeah, but like, did that guy come out of the oven right? Because he looks a little bit different from you.
Before Yamar can speak, the guy like opens his mouth and he talks. He goes, I mean, I guess you could say I came out of the oven wrong.
Oh, I
Wow.
don't want to make him feel bad.
You've already upset somebody here.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. I don't.
Yamar kind of like hugs him. He's like, it's okay. He didn't mean that, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't mean to make anybody upset. I don't. Oh, Brandon, don't fucking do that to me.
He just kind of like looks off. He's like,
I was just curious because, oh fuck.
You were just curious because Yamar looks different, right?
I mean, I ain't seen people that look like Yamar either. I'm curious about the world, brother. It's been a minute. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And he kind of like holds his hand to all his very human head. And he kind of like holds his hand out to all of you and he goes, my name's Gorse.
Gorse.
Yeah, and I'll shake his hand.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Gorse.
And his hand, Chase, is
It's
a
slimy.
very weird texture.
Oh,
It
it's
is like
slimy.
half
God.
human skin and half like scales that are currently like peeling off.
Brandon,
What?
are one of us gonna find out he's like, did BB roll low on investigation, try and figure out if he's a fucking mutant or not?
Look, we'll want to know if this was a limbo creation, and as far as Vivi can
Oh,
tell, this is
damn
not
it.
a limbo creation.
Oh, goddamn!
This is just him.
I just feel bad.
Kill him.
Just kill him.
And he walks over to all of you and he's just like, why'd you bring them here, Yamar? And Yamar goes, well, you see, I had a bit of a run-in with somebody I didn't want to, so I had to make sure that I was gonna get here safely. Almost ended badly with the Rocky one. On the way here, he was getting a little feisty.
Wait, so does that mean that we were expecting to get run in by that captain, man?
Yamar will smile at you.
Oh my god.
We were hired to bodyguard.
Yeah, but like,
Hire a bodyguard unless you knew something was gonna happen.
yeah, it's not really a bodyguard. You're just more calling, like, you're more or less just paying for mercenaries at that point to aid you
Mm-hmm.
in a fight.
I wouldn't call that a fight. Like,
Yeah, all right,
just
well,
called us names and then left.
they weren't expecting to get somebody completely fucking obliterated. They were like, oh my god.
Yeah. All the people that Bounty Hunter brought, again, all those people were there just for Yamar, but I mean, they didn't expect more people. And he just kind of looks you all, like gives you all like a bit of a once over. Really, and again, it's definitely disjointing to see like the head of that snake on like a person body. Just kind of like blink and look at you and like examine you. He's like, well, if there's anything I can help you with, actually, I'm not allowed to. I'll go get. And he kind of like turns to Yamar and he's like, I'll go get Clontis.
Well, Mr. Gorse, I think you could help me with something. You see,
he kind of like turns to Yamar, like almost as if he's like can get approval. And Yamar kind of like gives him like a little head nod, like, see what he wants. Well, what is it, man made of stone?
see, I really haven't. I mean, like, I've been sort of on the sea. I don't really meet too many people out here that resemble like what I guess I do, but I don't really well, I haven't really met a lot of snake people. So like, what's your species called?
He's gonna like think for a minute. He's gonna be like, I don't know what I'm called.
Well, what's Yamar called?
Me?
What?
Will.
Are you asking Will?
What is Will called?
Wait, what? Why would I ask Will?
You said Will, and it was like, what?
No, I said no, I didn't
Yeah, you
mean
said
Will.
Will.
I said well.
Yeah.
I said well, not Will.
I was like,
What I said? Well, what would Yamar be called?
I'll ask him.
Yamar, what are you guys
Oh,
called?
you're just asking me. I mean, you've never asked him. And hey, he kind of like he shrugs.
wow.
See, because
knows
I
anything?
don't.
Reject, maybe.
I mean,
It's harsh.
that does sound kind of harsh. I mean, I guess compared to a normal, regular skinned man, I guess I probably would be considered a reject myself. You know, being made out of rock and all.
Definitely a little strange. I would love to tell you what we are, but even I have no clue. So if you ever find an answer, I'd love to know.
Oh wait, I completely forgot. He was changed into a snake man.
He's
I
changed-
didn't.
You did tell us that.
He's changed into a snake man.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so if you were changed into a snake man, was Gorse here also changed into a snake man like you?
And then he kind of like looks over to Gorse, and Gorse is kind of like tearing up.
Oh, oh. Just asking questions, brother. Sorry.
He's just curious. He doesn't know.
Easy, I'm new to this.
It's okay. I'm gonna go get Clontis.
You get him.
When he closes the door, I'm just gonna whisper to Jonesy, who's not here, just, what a bitch.
Fucking freak.
What a freaking
He
bitch.
does not close the door. He walks inside and
Here's you.
yeah, he hears you and starts bawling his eyes
Whoa.
out.
Roll a stealth check.
Yeah, he's not closing the door, so better roll a stealth check.
No, I don't care if he hears.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he definitely hears you, and
He's just crying all the time.
Ari, that's mean.
yeah, and
Oh,
like
God.
as he
You're
like
not-
enters the
you're
door, and
right.
you're like, what a
You
freak. He goes,
guys are lizards.
yeah, and he goes,
Oh. God, it sounds worse coming out of Brandon.
and then he
I'm like,
runs inside with his human feet.
Nice.
what is
Human feet. It's not like I called him a freak, I just called him a bitch.
Oh, God.
And then maybe about a minute passes, and you all can see from like around the corner, like that turns the corner, another snake person that is slowly approaching the door, and this one looks a little bit like Ymard.
So more snake than
Okay.
like, human.
The entire chest up is completely human female. Like,
So
like,
now-
like,
Wait, hold on. What?
like the chest from like, you know, from like the half point where like, so halfway down where like the chest would end on a human is all human, but below that is all snake. And
So just under the titty,
a little towards,
a little bit lower.
Like, maybe, like, to the belly button.
Okay, so she's like a lamia.
Yeah, except
Okay.
except the top half is completely human.
It's Quaylog,
No.
but snake.
No,
It's like a
and, like the top half has no snake features. There's no scales. Like the eyes aren't different.
okay.
It is completely human.
I get you.
And I know you all don't care, but these people also have no clothes.
No clothes.
Yeah, I don't got clothes out here.
She's got her titties out.
They got titties.
Does got.
Too lewd for TV.
Actually, you know what? I'll change that. There's scales over where the nipples. Gotta cover them
Scales
up.
on the nipples.
Ah, good. Modesty
Yeah,
scales.
gotta cover them up. And so basically the top half is completely human, and the bottom half is just like the snake tail. That's
Did-
just like
Did Yamar answer like who made them like this?
Yamar's answered nothing. Why?
I mean, I don't know. Did you ask him or?
I don't know, but like has he said that? Like who made him into?
Definitely ask, cause I don't remember if you've ever.
No one asked him anything. 'Cause we just
All right,
found
well,
out he
is
wasn't
Yamar with
born
us right
today.
now?
Yeah. You can see like her. It's very cumbersome for her to move. Like as she's like slowly trudging way forward, she's having to put like a lot of excess effort keeping her upper half like up straight. Because it's just heavier than her lower half.
She walks with 2 crutches.
Well, Yamar, all right.
He kind of looks to you and he's like, yes.
Well, I can see where this is going. I could see where this is going, and I apologize. But what do you guys know what made you into this? Into like a snake person? Made you guys into snake people?
I wish I had the answer to why I'm a snake now.
Did you just like wake up one day and it happened?
Sadly, only Seth knows now, so.
Seth.
Seth.
Seth?
Sith?
Seth?
Seth?
How do you spell that? It's kind of hard to hear through the accent.
Serve?
So
Dave?
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 Yeah, he's like, basically he's just telling you that, he does not know. He's like, one day, I'm pretty sure I was at home having a wonderful day, and the next I know I'm like this.
So how? I mean, I'm assuming I'm putting together the pieces. You know, it's slow, but it's my brain's getting there. How many others are here that suffered the same fate?
Only a few so far, but more do come every now and again. It's not like we can stop them from leaving or staying, so.
You said more come, but you said only a few were here. Does that mean that they leave? Some others leave?
They tend to, yes.
Alright.
This place. Oh, and like before you can finish that sentence, the lady comes up and she like holds herself up in the doorframe and like looks to all of you, and to Yamar, and she like she slithers over and like hugs him. And then she's like, "How can I help you all today? Usually we
Wait,
don't
what?
get visitors."
Well, Ymar, hired us to be his bodyguards.
That's good to hear. So I assume that means you have some things that'll help us. And
I'm
You
Ymar-
have to ask Mar about that.
Yeah,
unless Ymar brought something.
Yeah, Ymar, he's got a smile on his face, and he just like gives her a nod, and she nods back. Oh, wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful to hear.
She's just having trouble. Wait, so does Gorse? So Gorse doesn't have the issue with like the.
He just
But
nod.
everybody else does.
They all
I
have
don't know why
snake
it's so
tongues.
funny.
They've all got snake tongues.
Except for Gorse. Gorse has a human tongue.
Gorse has a human
He's got a
tongue. Gorse has a human tongue.
But
With
he
a
doesn't.
snake
He
face.
doesn't
He's got a
struggle
snake
with
face
it.
though.
Sad.
Yeah, and
A snake face with a human tongue.
It's sad. It makes him even more of a freak within these these people.
And she like slides out of the house, and like Ymar helps her down because again it's a lot harder for her to move. And then she kind of like just slithers over to the other houses
Yeah.
by herself, and like just knocks on them and gets like the attention of other people. And Ymar just like turns to look at you, and he's like,
Okay.
"This'll take a minute. If you have any questions before she gets back, we're probably going to eat now that you're here. So."
Eat.
Will we have for what time of the day is it?
You could not tell with how foggy it is, and like all the trees overhead.
So what we having for dinner? Or for supper?
Just woke up.
Breakfast.
Whatever that they have
I
made
was gonna
us
say, I swear to God, if you say us,
I would never eat you. Way too tough.
appreciate it.
Rocks.
It probably tastes like chalk.
I would assume it's whatever they catch. Clontis is just going around alerting other people that there's,
Did you say whatever they catch?
Yeah.
Okay, because I heard like whatever they catch.
Yeah,
And then,
whatever they catch. Yeah.
Is there any like? Are there any? Is there a lake nearby?
There is a small lake nearby, yes.
It's got fish.
More than likely, yes.
I mean, I don't know if you know this, Ymar, but I have a fishing license, and not only that, but before I became, on the side of being a barbarian as my main job, I used to be a fisherman.
Fascinating.
If you'd like me
Just
to,
so you know, you don't need a fishing license out in nature. Just do it wherever you want.
I don't believe in that. At least not for me. You can do it. I ain't gonna judge you. I'll just judge me if I don't have one.
Thanks, I guess. And then Clon just like makes her way back over, and she invites you all like inside.
Her name's
Clontis.
Clontis. Okay.
She
Jesus,
invites you.
I don't get why you fucking gave these people just such gross fucking names.
I wonder
just
why
they're
it
fucking
is.
freaks. They're just fucking freaks.
Yeah, and she invites you in. Like when she gets over and she like slowly like slides in. She's like, "So can I get you anything to eat? I imagine you must be starving coming all the way out here."
I can go for a bite.
Anybody else want anything?
What you got?
I'll have to go and check. It's been quite some time.
Okay. Well, whatever you got.
Yeah, and
As long as it's fresh.
fresh
Yeah, sure, just read you dumb.
She
You
kind
know,
of like
I like it rare.
she slithers inside and closes the door, and Ymar like waits at the front door, and he's like, "This should only take a minute, but if you want to look around and see if there's anything else to your fancy."
Can you call back that freaky man again?
Which I don't
That's rude,
understand,
Ori.
and also that's
You're
quite
thinking
mean.
it too.
But I wasn't saying it.
He's got a name, little one.
Uh-huh. What is it?
Gorse.
Alright, can you get Gorsh here?
Gorse.
Yeah, can you get Gregor here?
He's got a little bit of a lisp. He can't say it very well.
He's like, no. I mean, you did see how sad he was running away like that.
Who's the Seth person you were talking about before?
Oh, Seth is who we pray to.
Alright. Is he a real person, or is he a...
I assume whenever they say pray to, I assume
Pray
it
to a
means
god?
a lot of people pray to gods, Ori.
You pray to a not god?
I mean, would you?
Would I? No.
Yeah, you know, other people would do it.
He prayed to himself. Ymar's like, I don't exactly know who Seth is, or if he's. I assume at some point he could have been a real person.
Pray to him.
It's
just because he's a snitch, isn't it?
I don't know who he is, but something in our heads tells us to pray to him.
That doesn't sound kosher.
Nothing
Yeah,
bad has
that's,
happened so far, so.
What
Are
if
we gonna have to pray at the dinner table to Seth? Because I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
So you've never. So just to be clear, you've never met this Seth person.
Have you ever met your god?
Yes.
I don't have a god.
like kind of? I mean,
Okay.
I've definitely been like, in communion with her once or twice.
I'm more of a sort of agnostic.
Well, that's good for you.
Nice.
Pray to the fish gods, Chase. Come on.
Nugget, I
Dude.
can't believe you don't pray to the fish god.
The fish gods are after me right now, so
I caught one of the fish gods and ate them.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't
I don't really want to pray to any fish gods if they're gonna be after me like this, like literally attempting to kill me. Do we not just escape from one
I mean,
don't know
yeah,
if that was
kind
a
of did.
fish.
Don't know that.
called the Chained God?
But see, chained and fish are two different words.
But the Chained God is a fish.
But Ymar goes on. He's like, we don't really know why it is, but it's like a beating in the back of your head, you know, where you know something, but you don't know why you know it.
Do you maybe think that? I mean, it seems like this Seth guy. You know, I'm just saying, if I were to turn somebody into something, I'd probably want them to pray to me too.
What's your point?
Do you think maybe this Seth guy might have done the thing to make you guys into you right now? Snake people?
I feel like if he was to do something like that, why wouldn't he just turn everyone into snakes then if he really is a god?
Maybe only some people.
Maybe only you see him as a god.
Whoa.
He might be a wizard. I mean, I know that's a long word for me, but
First time he's ever used that word in his life.
wizard. But maybe a shit. What do they call them?
Warlock.
frick. Warlocks.
Oh god, though.
But it doesn't feel like that, you know? It's this feeling. And then, like, before you can continue, the front door opens, and Clantis is holding live animals.
That'll work. I mean, what kind of animals?
Yeah, it depends.
One of them is a very young bunny.
Mm.
And then
Careful that one.
and like the kicking and screaming of a boar, like a very mild-sized boar. She's holding it in one hand.
Hell yeah. We're gonna make some premium steaks with this.
And she just goes, "Is any of this to your liking?"
But by the way, I would like to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to ask. It's been a few days.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 65% eaten carrot and a perfectly overcooked steak that I still have yet to bite through. Are those rotten?
Nah, they're good. This carrot's built different.
Can I attempt to eat the rest of the carrot?
Yeah,
since that's the oldest.
I
Or maybe I should try to eat the steak.
If you want to try either, I'll let you try either.
Okay, I'm gonna
Are you
go.
really
with
gonna
the
eat
steak.
in front of her? She's offering you food.
Yeah, but
Maybe eat it with the meal.
I can eat it. I can eat both. I'm hungry.
Okay, you can try. Yeah, and so she just turns to look at you as Nugget pulls out. He's like,
His steak.
Which one sounds better to us? And then she kind of like looks down to Ori, and then looks at the rabbit in her hand, and then just kind of like, I'll just save this one for you.
Sure.
It's as big as he is, though. He can't eat that all.
I could at least eat half of it.
It's like, well, he's a growing boy. He needs his meat.
You're right.
He's like, I'm the oldest one of the group.
Not older than B, probably.
Yeah, and she she's like, and then she's like, do you want it dead beforehand?
I prefer it dead.
Or do you want to do it?
Fuck it.
And what about you? And she looks to you, Ori. Make a little game out of it. Always better to make sure that you're in prime hunting, that your hunting skills are in their prime.
I'm just gonna take the rabbit.
Well, it's still
Yeah,
alive.
I'll
That's
I'll
fine.
pull up my
Oh,
hand axe and I'll just like fucking like
Alright,
Yeah.
she's like, alright,
butcher the boar.
Keith, if you're gonna grab the rabbit, I need you to roll me athletics. Hold on to the rabbit.
Oh God. Well.
If I drop it, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Battling athletics. Well, even with a +0, that's a 9. So, yeah. As you go to like grab the rabbit, it like kicks out of her hands, and like onto you, and then like scurries off of you and starts like running away. All right, 11 hits it. So, well, yeah,
Dead.
yeah, it's dead. It's got 5
Alright.
HP. So, it was a younger rabbit. So. Yeah, you as it like jumps off of you and like jumps onto the ground and starts to scurry away, you pull your bow out real quick and you like right onto the side of it, and it just kind of like kicks and like gives like a little squeal as it like stops moving. And then Clant just gives you like a very gentle clap. Mighty fine shooting there.
Ticks.
And then she'll hold like the medium-sized boar out to you. How do you want to do it? Let it go running like your friend there.
I've got an axe, by the way.
Faye
I
has
also
her
have an
out,
axe.
so she's holding it out to Faye.
Yeah, I've got my axe. I'll just axe it. I'll just like, clonk that fucking head off.
Well, if you think you can, I'll put it down here, and she's gonna give you a countdown. Again, she doesn't want you to cut her anything.
Okay.
Be ready, there, wily ones.
Yeah, shit. Spirit. I haven't used my. No, whatever.
Alright, she's gonna be like 3, 2, what? And then she's gonna like let it go and drop to the ground and like try and get away. And as it's trying to get away, you take your holy hand axe and you just like, well, you can roll damage. That absolutely hit. Wow.
That's max
Wow,
damage.
that's max fucking damage right there. You just like, you take your holy hand axe, and as she drops it, you take your axe and you think you're going for a good hit, but then it jumps to the left, and as you slash and you just like cut right into the side of it, and you can hear it squeal as it starts to run away.
What?
I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
All right, go.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
That's
go,
all right.
if you want to,
Okay.
go ahead.
I'm gonna yoink a javelin at that bitch. Oh, I'm so good.
Yeah, that'll hit. All right, there you go.
Max
Why do
damage.
we only have one javelin?
Literal max damage.
Javelin's
And
one.
like right before I can like get away, you take the javelin and you yuck it right into the air, and it comes down.
Fuck.
And, like,
Right
just-
into its fucking right between the eyes.
right between the eyes, and it just falls to the ground.
Uh huh.
And then she gives both of you like claps as well.
Nice.
Good
I'm gonna
job,
go over there and start like
both of you.
cutting steaks out of it.
You know, okay, no, never mind, no, we're good. And Ymar like, as you all walk over to collect your prizes, Ymar kind of like turns to Clontus and like, you know, says some things hushedly as you all are away. And then just kind of like, Ymar turns around as you all go to collect your spoils, and he's like, would you all mind giving me just a minute?
Sure thing.
Oh, thank you so very much. And you can see like some snakes start to like come from the woods and like start making their way towards her house.
Uh huh.
And like the door's open, obviously. So the snakes can come in, and also if ever you wanted to enter, you could.
Wait, enter what?
Her house.
Yeah, I'll go in.
I'm eating my steaks
Well,
right now.
you were just cutting them.
You think that I wouldn't eat them raw?
I assume you were gonna give some to Nugget, who helped you.
Well, I'll hand some to Nugget, and wonder why he's not also eating them raw.
Wait, the boar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want it cooked.
She's gonna be real disappointed here in a minute.
You want them cooked?
Okay, fine. Then I'll yomp on him raw.
Oh, no. You can wait.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'll offer a steak to Ori.
He's got a whole rabbit
I
though.
have a rabbit.
I'll
Never
shave
mind.
off.
Jonesy.
I'll shave off some boar tartare.
Oh yeah, Jonesy was here. Yeah, I'll offer some steaks
Yeah,
to Jonesy.
Jonesy will definitely.
Power
eat it.
not back on yet?
That's it. I no idea.
Chase, send
you
him a
what?
message.
Oh, you want me to text him?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
text
see if
him.
his power's back on or anything.
Or
He may still be down. But...
Yeah, and so you all take your meats. Faye and Ori, you just start eating yours. As you walk back towards the house, you go inside, and it's not lit like at all in the house. The only like kind of light you can see is where you see like a well in the middle of like this place. And you presume that's where they get their water from. You walk inside, you look around. It's there's not a lot in here. There's not like any furniture, like anything. There's like a couple rooms. They're all locked, so but Ymar and Clontus are like having a conversation. As you all walk in.
Is there no? So we're inside their house,
Mm-hmm.
and Nugget wants to cook this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you guys did want me to eat it raw, so I'm eating it raw.
Nugget does want to cook his steak.
You definitely don't have to eat it raw if you don't want
I
to.
was gonna help
No,
you
I
find the
will.
kitchen.
No, because if everybody else is gonna eat it raw, then I guess I'm gonna eat it raw.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, I'm a
Peer
conformist.
pressure.
There's no kitchen in this house.
No.
All right, let's grab some wood and we'll just make a fire pit outside.
You'd absolutely do that. I mean, you're in the forest, so
And we'll grab some sticks and we'll make a little campfire.
yeah. As you'll like, walk in, they're talking, so they're trying to like keep it hushed, and like not letting you all like get close to the. And you walk outside, Ori, and I assume Nugget, if you're gonna go help him to find fire for your food.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of trees. You can just grab like sticks and fucking leaves or whatever you want to burn.
All right.
You just like start collecting. You dig a little hole in the ground. Throw the fucking sticks and whatever else you want to burn in there, and you very quickly catch it on fire to start cooking your food. Like a very little flame.
I'll use Druidcraft to light a campfire.
Yeah. So you make an alright sized campfire.
Oh, there you go, Nugget.
Yeah, thanks, Ori.
Your half-eaten boar. Your woolly hands.
Yeah. So you start cooking, and eventually, Ymar leads whoever's still in the house out of the house. And closes the door. Just because again, it is their home. It's their privacy.
Certainly is.
And he just turns to Faye and BB, who would still be over near him. He's like, well, supposedly they also got someone else to come and help them with their situation, so they should be arriving shortly.
You are helping them with something?
Well, of course. I wouldn't be here for nothing, would I?
I thought you came to make a sale.
I'm not saying I didn't make a sale. I'm just saying that someone else is also coming to help them, so...
Okay.
It's fucking.
And they're
So
gonna be here shortly.
so I'm not like here right now.
Mhm.
Is he like selling me right now?
Yes, he's obviously selling off Nugget.
I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, you fucking selling Nugget right now?
He's selling off
See that
Nugget.
strong man over there. 5 gold.
He's yours for 3 gold.
At least 4 gold.
I'm doing a sale today. You can get half of him for 1 gold.
1 gold.
He's like, he did make a sale. It's just that he's been informed that someone else is also coming to help. And
You know who?
I did not ask.
Okay.
Wow, what a bitch. Yeah, the longer we're out here,
Mm-hmm.
the longer I don't really care for Ymar.
Wow.
Kind of being a cuck.
He's done
Not gonna lie.
He's done nothing wrong to you.
Yeah,
You're the one that threatened him.
except for lie to us.
Come on, he just told you not the whole truth.
And deliberate lies.
Yeah, and Ymar like walks over to the two of you that are just like cooking shit over the fire. And it looks around like the rest of the town and just kind of, not really the town, but like the other houses that are here, and just kind of like smiles at them. Would you like to meet some of the other residents?
You mean there's more?
Of course.
Gross.
Nugget.
Wait, I'm not here. You
No, he
guys.
walked over to you guys.
Oh,
Flipped it over
okay.
to you.
I thought Nugget was
No.
Gross.
gross.
I mean, sure.
I'm sure they would be happy to meet you. Yeah. And he walks over to like one of the houses, just as you are like, eating, and talks to the door opens, and he starts talking to the person behind the door, and eventually the person comes out of the door, and this is the worst one you've seen yet.
Oh, worse than Gorse.
This one is the entire body of a snake, but the head of a human.
Oh no.
skills.
I don't like the sound of that.
No skills.
No. The entire
Scales.
no. The entire lower body, like from the neck down, is all like little snake.
So he's like a small snake.
Yeah, but he's got the head of
Wait,
a human.
wait. So does he have arms?
No.
Oh lord.
Oh my god. And it's like a full human-sized head.
It's a full human-sized head.
Oh,
It's
that's
like a horror movie.
actually like a genuine horror movie character.
And he like, he when he slithers over, he slithers over with confidence.
He's taking this a whole lot better than Gorse.
He just like looks at all of you. He goes, "Hey, what's up? My name's Syrian."
Oh, and he's got a
Got
fucking.
the best name yet.
He said Syrian.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good snake name.
What's all of your names?
So, my name Nugget.
Hello, Nugget.
He's not gonna say hi to me.
Oh, did someone else say hi to him? Or
I said I'm Faye.
he'll be like, "Oh, hello, Faye.
I don't want you to know my name.
What about the small?
That's
What
Ori.
about the small one?"
Ori.
Oh my god, he's gonna swallow Ori whole. Oh god.
Nice to meet you.
And the
Yeah,
cat
my name's Jonesy. Do you got any dead bodies here?
Very good bodies that I could raise.
Hello. Has anyone ever told you that you look absolutely delectable?
Talking to me.
Oh god. Now we're gonna have to fucking make vor
Anyone told you
porn.
that you've
Oh
got a
god.
fucking human head and snake body?
We need to make fucking vor
Yes.
porn.
Yes, I've known people.
Damn it.
People have definitely referenced it.
Yeah. So, when did that happen?
I don't remember exactly when it happened. It's been a few years that I've been like this now.
So it's been has it been years for everybody?
Yamar will like step up. Be like, we don't really know how we ended up like this. Memories.
Yeah, but I'm saying, was it like everyone at once,
no.
or like slowly over time?
No, more people come every once in a while.
Who's the most recent? Is it that crybaby in that house over there?
Gorse is pretty recent. I would have to say maybe Partensifis.
Oh
I see
my
that?
god, what a fucking name.
Can I see
Man, I
Partensifis?
appreciate these names you're making.
You want to see Partensifis?
Oh yeah, we're meeting everybody in town. I might as well.
That'll be a little difficult, but I'm sure he's
Why, are they
around here
dead?
somewhere. No, not dead. Just hard to find. That is all.
Oh fuck. I was gonna say, should they be?
They're a human, but they're the size of a snake. So they're just
No.
really small.
Oh,
They're a
Oh,
snake.
they're just a human, but without arms or legs.
they're just a
Or-
human, but they have the word snake taped on them.
Oh no, that's the worst one. I was gonna say, what if it's just a fucking? It's like a snake man, but it's like he doesn't have scales. It's just skin, but he's still a snake. He's like in the shape of a snake, but it's just skin.
What if it was just a guy, but he had the brain of a snake, so he's just like crawling around on the floor, like trying to slither.
And Yamar just goes, "Hey, Steven, where was you last seen Partensifis?" And Tyrion just kind of like thinks, and then just like juts his head in the direction of like one of the hubs, because he doesn't have hands, so that's how he points. And he just kind of like cozies up next to the fire as Yamar like walks off. So, have you been enjoying your time here so far?
I mean, I can't say I haven't.
Have you met
I mean,
Gorse?
it seems better than what I was assuming.
Have you met Gorse?
We met Gorse.
Met Gorse.
He's a sweet lad.
He's a bit of a crybaby,
Uh,
that one is.
No.
What? I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't think it's that. I don't think we should be that mean to him.
He just constantly talks about the nightmares or whatever, but you get over it. Well, you get over it after a while.
The nightmares.
No, that doesn't sound very good. That you guys get nightmares all the time. It's just the more I hear about this, like all this snake transformation, such and such, the more it just icks me out.
Are you
So
telling
was
me?
everyone here who's a snake? Were they human before they became snake? Or were they like could say an Earth Genasi become a snake?
How does an Earth
there
become
have
a snake?
There have been others. that
But have
been-
any of them been Earth Genasis, just specifically?
One like you know, but I've seen many ones. Goblins.
What do you mean by ones?
Trolls. Dragonborns.
Trolls?
Oh.
Well, trolls aren't Earth Genasis, so I think I'm in the clear for
I
now.
haven't seen rocks yet, so I assume you're safe.
Have not seen rocks yet. That is a good observation.
Again, if
Yeah,
you
so
want-
is your head heavy?
it's my head. My head is not heavy. And he'll like lift up and he'll start like whipping, kind of like his. He actually like stands up on his tail and then like starts leaning back, doing like a Michael Jackson, and can like basically go like
Mike, what the fuck is a Michael Jackson?
you know what I mean.
a smooth criminal lean?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, like almost like completely. My man is like almost fucking complete
He
90
does.
degrees.
Like you say he does a Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I just think like he's like moonwalking as a snake.
Still doesn't got legs, so.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just even more
Yeah,
confused.
so he basically he gets like a full like 90-degree lead. And like he's standing like up on like the tip of his tail and leaning almost completely backwards, and he's not budging at all.
I will say 90 degrees is not a lean.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Unless
close
it's-
enough.
Yeah.
It's close enough for the snake.
He's just laying down now. That's less impressive.
Yeah,
If he was doing an 89-degree lean.
that would be shit.
What if he was doing an 86 degree?
89.99 degree.
He's just trying to show off that his head is not heavy.
Well, that's good for him.
Yeah.
Makes me feel less sorry about his disfigurement. His disgusting, horrific, absolutely just putrid, horrific disfigurement. I mean, I kind of want to vomit just looking at this thing.
Tell us how you really feel, Nugget.
Zone of truth nugget right now.
No, I didn't say that out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Didn't.
like, well, I mean, if you want to know more about it, ask Gorth. He's the one who gets the most frequent, so.
So what is this dude selling you anyway?
Who, Yamar?
Yeah.
Oh, sells us for many things.
You,
What
you
is-
know,
But specifically, like,
in my head, I
because
just
it
sort
says
of.
it's illegal in town, but not in the forest. But I don't believe that because laws still abide here. There's still laws.
Do they really though?
If I shot you
Yes,
now
they
and we
do.
went back to town, would I still have shot you?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but it would be illegal.
the police wouldn't know technically.
I'm BB's just gonna look at you.
Yeah, BB's just like staring
He's
at
a
fucking.
cop.
It's like Nugget. Are you fucking ridiculous? I mean, Bee Boo Boo Bob.
Nuggets, you fucking got big brain. Stop.
He's like, what the fuck did you just say, Nugget? I mean, Bee Boo Boo Bob Boo Boo Bob.
Siri just goes, he's selling us an easier way to live.
I imagine he's selling supplies.
Imagine he's selling drugs.
What makes it easier for you to live?
Prosthetic limbs?
Well, that's definitely up there.
Can you guys?
Nothing that
I'll
fancy.
make you an arm
though.
out of wood if you want it.
I couldn't use it.
I'll start making him one arm.
And
Lord.
Yamar like starts heading back. But surprisingly, he's alone.
Oh,
Just couldn't find the guy.
And you might like slip it over, and he's like, "Here he is.
What?
He's right here."
Where?
And what is he pointing at?
He's pointing right next to him. He's gesturing right next to him.
It's invisible.
Is
Squint.
is he really small or is he invisible?
Make a
This
perception
is so
check.
big, we just exist within.
Do I have to do a perception check?
Make a perception check.
What's this? Nat 20.
Oh.
Oh wow, I'm really bad.
Hold up. Fucking, open my goddamn character sheet again, son of a bitch.
Oh. Wow, y'all really fucking this up.
Are we not
So-
able to see him?
No.
No, if the save was a 10, so like, Ori and Nugget, you can see like very faint shimmering.
He's
Seems
hot.
like he got the least bad transformation.
And he kind of like he walks over and like very gently goes, "Hello."
You're invisible.
No, not invisible.
What? I can't see you.
I can't like make it stop. So sorry.
Can't make it stop.
That's not what I'm asking. Are you invisible?
No.
Well,
Well,
what?
I can't see you. You look pretty invisible to
Yeah,
me.
you look pretty invisible to me. I can't really see anything. That's fucking cool.
And then he'll try and like make his way like in front of the fire for everybody, and when he like walks in front of the fire, you can more clearly tell like the scales on his body like quickly change from one thing to another.
Wait. Oh, so he's like a fucking chameleon.
That's still invisible.
That's still more or less invisible.
Webster's dictionary defines it.
What does Webster's
Yeah,
dictionary
what
say,
does Webster's
Ori?
Dictionary define it as?
Incapable of nature of being
Can't-
seen,
can't
not
do that.
perceptible by
Can't-
vision.
Can't really do.
Inaccessible to view.
Can't
Wow. That
really
sounds
do that.
exactly like
That sounds exactly like him.
I was gonna say you can't really bring up a Webster's dictionary if Webster didn't exist.
No, he's real. He exists.
He
Shut
does
up,
exist.
Mr. Webster.
Yeah, and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
yeah, and he just goes, I'm Partensifus.
I guess that's why Yamar was asking if anybody's seen you.
Wait, Strawberry, where did you go?
Yeah, it's
Oh, God damn it.
it's a little it's hard sometimes, and
Man.
usually they have me be the one that's going out doing all the hunting, so
I can see why. You're so
I mean,
well suited for it.
that seems extremely useful. I mean, you seem obscenely useful.
Teen.
thank you.
I mean, I'm kind of jealous, honestly. Like, I kind of want to be invisible.
It's a living hell, actually. You would know.
It sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of downsides could arise from being invisible?
Just that, always being invisible, and nobody knows
Well,
who
well,
you are,
what if?
where you are. Nobody knows if you even exist, and nobody cares about you because it's not like you're real. They can't see you anyway. So.
Wait.
Well,
What
what's
if
so
you just
different?
shut the fuck up! What if you tied a little ribbon around yourself? A nice, like, bright colored ribbon so that everyone could always see where you are.
Yeah, Faye, that's not that cool. What if? All right, think about it like this, though.
Right now?
Like, what if? Okay, I mean, you could tie a bell around your neck, but people not really acknowledging your existence. That's not too far off from what I've experienced. I mean, most people don't even want me in the party. But if I just was there,
and then I could just slap somebody right in the back if they ever came up to my boys and we are rolling up all on the scene, and then like say there's like a big dragon or something,
Does this story go somewhere?
yeah, because like it would have been cool if like it would have been like a dragon and the dragon came out, and then what if I came over there and then like behind the dragon and we did the I did the magic and I killed the dragon in the back.
Uh-huh.
What if I killed him in the back?
You see, I would like wear stuff, but it doesn't work all too well.
Well,
God, you must.
just wear some bells or something.
Yeah,
You know how annoying that would be if I was just headless now?
carry something. Carry something
Those
with
either
you.
be annoying or don't exist. Those are your
Wear a
options,
cape.
apparently.
Like I said, you could just tie a little like brightly colored ribbon around you, and people would
Some
always.
body paint.
You could tie like a cape around you.
He'll try and show you. So he will he
Put a plastic bag over your fucking head.
Like, a lot of dirt and like get it a little moist and like start rubbing on it. And it's like as soon as he starts like rubbing on it, you can see like the scales like fall off of like where that is and take it with it and then completely come back.
Alright, well, put on a t-shirt.
Snake clothes. You Marcel snake clothes.
Oh, I get it. He's a designer.
He doesn't. I've tried many times with Partensifis. Doesn't never ends well.
What? What do you mean?
Do your scales still work when those fall off?
When you look at them on the ground, they do not work.
That's stupid.
I'd rather
Do
not-
your scales work when they fall off?
Yes.
No, they don't.
They turn into gold.
They only turn into gold if you take them off.
Well, does yours stay invisible if you take them off?
No, his do not.
Well, then I'm still better than you.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'd rather not hurt the bow any more than I already have, so rather not test it. And Partensifis just goes like, yeah, I do have a pet though.
A pet.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of pet you got?
Oh, here he is. He's gonna.
Oh
Well,
my god. Is he gonna motion towards the fucking air?
Yeah.
It's a rock.
Oh my god. He's got a fucking pet
An
chameleon or
imaginary
something. He's got a fucking pet chameleon, I swear to god. It'd be so fucking great.
And he's like, don't you like him?
What is he?
He's right here.
Yeah, but what is he? That don't answer my question.
He's a cobra.
A cobra.
Wait, he can turn invisible just like you?
He's not invisible.
Yeah, he's just.
Well, where is he?
He's right here.
Oh my fucking
I can't. Ah, fuck me. God damn it. Dude, can I roll a perception check?
Sure.
Alright.
Nothing's there.
God damn it. Fuck me.
There is
Are you-
something there.
Are you the Cobra?
There's no response. It's
Oh, god damn it. Of
But-
course. Yeah.
There's something there.
Yeah.
there is something there.
Probably just his tail.
Yeah. It's probably just memeing.
Did you want to hold him?
Oh, fuck, I gotta take a piss.
Well, you know what? I could try if he won't bite me. I'll hold out my hands.
Yeah, he'll. You could see him like shimmering close to you, and he does put something in your hands.
Oh. He's all like, yeah, that's just a log of my poo.
Love my shit. Now you're holding it.
Just got a fat shit in your hands.
And he's like, what do you think? There is. It's not very heavy, but there is a weight in your hands. You can feel like very slightly moving.
Hey, I mean, I feel something moving in my hands, and it's kind of a little bit hefty.
You be careful.
Oh, all right.
You might wanna.
Oh, What? I can't see it.
Right, quick.
What? What do you mean?
You're poisoned. You're dying.
Wait, what?
Chase.
Wait, what?
Chase. You should make a constitution saving throw.
Are you fucking serious?
You're dying of poison now.
Oh, do I have a fucking thing?
I have poison.
Don't I have a thing about on that?
I think that's when you're raging, don't you?
No,
I don't know, do you?
I should have. No, I thought I had something.
Are you thinking about Hank, who's got advantage on
Hank
poison?
has advantage.
Yeah, Hank has it, not Nugget.
Mhm.
Hank has
Can't
advantage on
be
poison.
poison.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. Well, Constitution saving throw. This is like my best saving throw. I better get something good.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
boy.
not very good.
Hold on, I want to see if I can use Flash of Genius to make.
Nugget. Oh, I was gonna
When
say.
they make an ability check or saving throw, I can add my Wisdom modifier or my Intelligence modifier to it, so get a +4 to that.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that passes.
That's super fucking good. Thank you, Keith. Jesus Christ. Would have just died.
I would have been able to heal you. I can heal poison.
Yeah, like, as he heals you to, like, go, you know,
And did something just bite me?
I feel like
I feel like something bit me.
I feel like something bit me in the cock and
he
balls.
didn't bite you. He's got a coughing problem.
Oh,
Coughing problem.
okay.
He
So,
splashed his poison all over Nugget.
He's got a thing where he coughs poison.
Mm-hmm.
You should keep that.
Why did you
That-
hand him to somebody?
That should have been. That would have been super good to know.
Well, I didn't think he would.
If it's a
Take the fucking
constant
snake back.
problem.
It's been like 3 minutes since he did it. I thought he was fine.
Take the fucking snake back.
Take the fucking snake.
He'll take the snake back.
He's taking the fucking snake.
Fucking snake back.
The fucking snake back.
Fucking snake back. Motherfucker.
Sorry about that.
You will be.
Are you
If I
okay?
start throwing up and shitting my bones out, I'd be
I'm
up,
doing it on your property.
I'll be up your ass.
Duly noted. And, he's gonna start walking off.
You mean
Shoot
slithering
his
off?
gun.
You don't know. Can't really see him, so.
Well, I could see the trail that he leaves on the ground.
Oh, then it is walking.
Oh,
Oh, so he doesn't
Okay,
have a
then.
snake tail.
he just has a snake head.
You don't know.
How close am I to finishing my prosthetic arm for this man?
I'd say like 3 minutes. I'd say like you definitely 3 minutes past while you guys finish eating, and then you made your one
I'm just
prosthetic
gonna
arm.
attach it to him.
How?
Just gonna like slide it on him.
I
Like
hate,
it'll...
I hate to put it on him.
Alright, do I have to bust out paint and show you how I...
I would love to know how you're putting a snake. You're putting an arm on him.
Alright, hold on. Let me just...
Yeah, this would please me.
Alright, here's the snake.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just you'll wrap it around him.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got like a little arm here. It's like, hey, yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up arm.
Give him a thumbs up.
It's perpetually doing a thumbs up. No.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You walk up to Siri and you wrap it around him.
There you go. Have an arm.
Oh, thank you so very much. I really appreciate this. Does it work?
For the most part.
I'm gonna go try it out.
Alright.
Yeah, he'll slither away, giving everybody a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And just like Yamar like comes over and he's like, well, what do you think of everyone that you met so far?
They're all very unique, interesting people.
That's a very polite
What
way
are
to
you
put
selling them?
I'm selling them the chance to be normal.
You didn't think to sell that to yourself?
I don't have a problem with myself. Sure, there's things I'd like to change and like to know, but they can always come with time.
So how are you gonna make them normal?
Magic.
Oh,
Magic.
I see. So that's where the blood gems come in, I assume.
Fixes most problems, and you seem to get the general gist of it.
Yeah, magic fixes everything.
You know, magic's been known to ruin quite a few things. As for
Why
the
not rely on
stories,
silence?
What'd you
shut
say?
up, Ori.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Key?
Why not rely on science?
Because science
Medical
is fucking
science.
lame. How's science gonna fix snake people, Key?
Yeah, I'm gonna fix snake people. Magic made them into snake people.
We
Magic will
don't know that. Science could have made them into snake people.
Alright, Ori, explain it to us. How did science make them into snake people?
How did magic make them into snake people?
Because magic is there's no rules in magic.
Yeah, you can just say because magic, and that's all the
And I
reason
can
you
say
need.
because science.
No, you cannot.
Science is grounded logic and reason.
That's
Oh.
not. That's if you don't push the boundaries of
Ah,
science.
I mean that is true. And some time passes, maybe like a couple hours. You do see some of them come out of their houses and just like go out into the woods, but they usually all do return.
Is this gonna be like a big ritual that we're gonna watch them turn human? 'Cause I want to see this fail.
I mean maybe. So a little while passes. Some of them come out, go out into the woods again, either for food or to do God knows what. But usually they all return. It's getting a bit later. And
Usually, some of them don't.
well, it's just some of them return later than others.
Oh, okay.
And again, they are free to leave. Like nobody's keeping them there. That's why Yamar doesn't stay there. You know, he's and like some time passes and you guys just keep talking with Yamar again, waiting for whatever Yamar needs you all to do, and eventually a hooded figure comes stumbling through the woods. Like to the location, like way off in the distance. Like you can clearly see like this figure stumbling towards where you all are. And Yamar just kind of like looks over there and he's like, I wonder if that's the help they asked for. That it sure took him long enough. I should go see if he really is here to help. You all stay here.
All right.
You got it.
Yell if there's if you need bodyguards, still
If we
getting paid
need
for
to
that.
kill.
I'll make sure to yell if I need you to kill somebody.
Sure thing, brother.
And Yamar, like, he gets up and starts like slithering off towards like kind of the path where you all came from.
So pulls up his snake skin and starts walking like a human.
Now
With his
that
feet that have been hidden.
yeah, with his
beneath his
human feet. And he just slithers over. Doesn't take him very long to catch up to him, and you can clearly see the two of them talking.
It's gonna go south at some point.
What makes you think that, Key?
He's using blood gems.
Nah, there's nothing sinister about something called blood gem. Don't be ridiculous.
It's not just
I mean,
blood
are-
gems.
Are blood gems like? Are they like blood diamonds or? Did people have to die to get these or?
I mean,
You never asked.
he never asked that. Also, they weren't just blood gems. There were other gems as well.
You only told us about the blood gems.
But I imagine though they're all. I'm sorry, we didn't ask about the evil gems that he has.
And
It's the plasma gem.
yeah, this one's a gem made of the actual lava.
So
It'll
they're
kill
made
you
out
one
of
touch.
babies.
And this person's clothes look very familiar.
It's Gibby.
I was thinking it was Gibby, but I didn't want to say nothing.
And
Does it
Ymar,
look like Gibby's clothes?
it looks just like Gibby's clothes.
God.
Ah, it is.
And Ymar like just takes him and like and
His
like
most
starts
sinister
escorting
back.
him. Like starts like escorting him towards like the first house that you all visited. And you see Ymar like knock, and a couple of seconds go by, and then the door opens, the woman answers, and the person goes inside. And then Ymar just kind of like slithers back to all of you.
So who was that?
How should I know?
Did it have a burnt up face?
I don't know. He was covering himself quite well.
Did he talk a little like this?
Did it talk like that?
Well, you see, I asked him questions, and he wouldn't say anything back to me, so I thought it was quite rude.
He didn't say anything.
What a coincidence.
He just nodded his head and shook his head.
Did he give off an aura of being super gay?
Did he give off an aura of being super fucking evil?
Did you just feel like you were in the presence
Yeah.
of evil?
Is that what you guys feel when you're around Gibby?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And gay.
every
yes.
time.
Wow.
Just seems like he's just gonna send us into a fucking pocket dimension.
Look at him. Look at
fucking-
this fucking chibi him. It's so evil.
It's the chibi version of him. It looks fucking evil as shit.
Wow. It's the
Yeah, wow.
most friendly character in the entire campaign.
That's debatable.
He's gonna be the big bad evil guy, and no one will be surprised.
Wow. You guys.
If anybody, I think Kim is the most friendly.
If anything, Kim's the most evil.
Yeah, Kim is the most evil. He doesn't have it. He just got a tiny face. Most evil out of everyone.
Just saying.
Well, Ymar says, well, I didn't seem like he was evil, so.
Yeah, but that could just be the DM telling.
What is having you think, Ymar?
Fuck yeah, fuck you right. It is just me. I mean, I did make this world, so.
Yeah.
Well, looks can be deceiving, Ymar. You never know. You never know.
I mean, I do know I am a snake.
You never know.
I think if anyone just looks evil, just by being the way they are, I think definitely a snake is pretty high up there.
So you're calling yourself evil?
No, I'm just saying that it could definitely look that way to most people before they really get to know you.
I don't know. You kind of lied. You seem to have lied to us about where we're going. That's kind of evil.
I did never lied. I just never really told you where we're going.
You told us exactly where we were going.
I said we will be
Turon,
headed,
and then
I
took
said
us
we will be
off
headed
Turon.
towards Turon, which we did head towards.
You said we're going
Turon,
to Tehran. We're not in Tehran.
and we headed towards it. So
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Should we go and see what this totally not Gibby person is doing?
I think that'd be cool. I don't know why Gibby's out here. Maybe Gibby will tell us more. But maybe not, you know.
Maybe it's Gibby's long lost brother. Fucking, I don't know. Could be anybody.
he's long lost brother.
Long lost brother. Yeah, Gibby with an eye.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
now that would be powerful. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna start walking over to the house that he went into.
okay.
Yeah, I will also walk over there.
I'll follow with.
I guess I'll go too. Why not?
I mean, if all of you are going, Ymar definitely wants to follow.
All right then.
Ymar wants
Guess
to-
we're all
Gonna
guess we're all
knock.
going in a single file duckling line.
Yeah,
Ymar wants to see what's up.
gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and very familiar, very familiar man opens the door. And hey guys,
How's it going, Gorse?
it's going good.
Hey, where's that guy that was just here?
Okay.
The not snake guy.
Oh, did Clontis let a not snake person is talking about one of you?
No, he was
Oh, he's
wearing a
someone else.
hood.
He's probably got a burnt up face. He sounds like a little low.
You sound a little like.
I love that you're trying to do Gibby's voice while doing Ori's. That was
Look how
awesome.
the talks like this.
Oh,
So the talks like this.
I was in my room.
Alright, what time we come in?
I'm sure there's nothing for you to steal in here.
As long as what?
I said that he said there's nothing for you to steal in here, but sure.
Something I want.
Did you think that we were gonna steal? Do I have a look?
Do you have what on you?
I've got thieves' gloves I could steal.
There's nothing in this house.
I could take his door.
I guess technically you could take the door.
Yeah, a fucking 2-foot hobo going around with a 6-foot door.
I'm strong enough to hold it.
Yeah, no one fucking wanted to
No
steal
one
me.
will question it.
I think people would question if they saw that someone didn't have a door.
Alright, well, let's just go inside and look for the lady snake.
Sure, you go inside and you look around. Again, there's literally nothing in the house. Like you see like the spot where they like raise some animals. Like you find like the little like rabbit kennel and like you found like 2 boars just like vibing with each other in the house, but
Boars?
Vor?
boars?
Vors?
Fucking
So, but we
disgusting.
don't find the snake lady?
There's a one locked room, so
Alright, I
press
got the...
Here to the door.
I have thieves' tools, I could just open it.
I have thieves' tools too, but we gotta be a little more subtle about this.
I have a plus 15 to thirst.
What?
I mean, whatever y'all
Alright,
want
you
to do.
wanna fucking go? Let's go grab a glass of water and we'll put it against the door.
Just try to listen to see if we can hear anything first before we try busting it open.
Busting open if we're casually just opening like, oh hey, you left the door unlocked.
I mean, I
Just
don't care what y'all do.
listening. Listen.
Alright, roll perception then.
I go downstairs, grab a glass, and put it against the door.
Put it against the door.
Oh boy.
Ori, you've done this many times before. When Jonesy was getting absolutely destroyed by Nugget. You know, you just
Whoa.
had to hear all the hot steamy things that were happening. There is an unnatural silence coming from this room. Not a single noise. is
He
being
may have
heard.
casted unnatural silence.
We're in the zone of silence. Alright, let's just open it.
Okay.
Do you want to open it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. You for some reason have thieves' tools as a cleric, so
You
you know.
do not know that I have thieves' tools. I have never once busted them out in front of you guys.
You said I have thieves' tools.
I would say that in character. I would never tell you I have thieves' tools.
I will say that I do have thief gloves.
Mhm.
So I
Well,
will.
that means go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
28 to 10 open the
yeah.
door.
Again, you literally didn't need like much of a high roll. These places are not built very well.
Could probably broke it, but I didn't want to break the door.
And you like easily just like put like a little shiv in the lock and then just kind of like rotate it a few times, and the door just kind of like pops right open. The lock opens.
All right, I'm gonna open it and push Nugget through.
Oh, well,
Go on.
well, Nugget.
Well, shit. All right. Well, I mean, I guess a 2-foot fucking kobold can push
Well,
a
if you're not
fucking.
fucking
Fine.
pushing back.
You're not gonna push back.
I mean, I'm not gonna push back. I'll go in.
All right. You, when the doors open, at first, you know, you don't see anything, and then you step into the door, and then you see quite a lot of things happening.
And can you name off a few?
I could.
Uh-huh.
who's
But
next?
what?
Okay, no. You walk in, and there is very unnatural writing on the floors. Like things that you have never seen and have no idea what they could be. And they are glowing, and they are pulsating.
Then I guess I'm not. Then I guess I'm not going to focus on those. Because I guess I can't figure out what they mean. So then I'm just gonna not, and I'm just gonna look around trying to figure out what else is going on in here.
Yeah, and like at first again you see.
Wait, just see writing. Okay.
Well, again, you look around and the first thing you notice is like the writing that's kind of like glowing and pulsating and like. It looks quite unnatural. And the rest of you, when you see Nugget, like when Ori pushes Nugget inside, you don't see Nugget in there.
Wait, what?
Then it looks like he just disappears.
Nugget?
What the? We grab Ori and then just like put him through the door.
Does Nugget hear Ori?
Other side.
Does Nugget hear
You
Ori?
do not hear anything coming from outside.
Okay then. Well,
Do you hear me when I'm like floating behind you with Faye's arm holding me in the?
it seems like
if
I'm
you
in
are
some sort
inside.
of pocket dimension.
What, did she throw you inside?
I didn't throw him in. Like I picked him up and I like put him through the door. Like my arms are through the door, but I'm standing on the other side.
Yeah, you would see Nugget.
Nugget.
Oh hey, how's it
I
going?
see Ori or my arms.
You.
I'm
do
just gonna
not-
walk in there.
do Not see your arms.
I'm just gonna walk in there.
I'm gonna.
Looks like we're
I'm
in
gonna
some sort
poke
of
Faye
pocket dimension, boys.
in the to just be like, hey, it's okay. Come on.
Yeah, I'll go through. I'll put Ori down.
No, throw him out and then lock the door. Yeah, gotta make sure Jonesy comes along. Yeah, and you guys walk in, and again, there's very unnatural writing everywhere. Like when when you first opened the door and you looked in, it was like a perfect recreation of what the room once was. Now that you've walked in, it's a lot bigger.
Oh hey Ori, can you read any of this unnatural writing?
Probably not.
You're a scientist, though, Keith.
You're
So
right.
scientists-
I shall use my researcher ability. Where could I learn to read this? I know where I can get the information from.
I'll say this. Nowhere is where you could learn
Yeah,
this
nowhere
information.
teaches this shit. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. You've never seen this before, and like through all of your years of study, and you've seen a lot of shit. Never any of these before.
Hmm.
This looks like some sort of Latin.
Oh, it's like Spanish or something. It's ugh.
It's like something demonic, like Spanish or something.
This word looks terrible. It's just French.
It's yeah, so like it seems like something demonic or worse, French.
I just see there's the word croissant right on the wall.
Oh,
We're in a cursed place.
cursed France, the worst kind.
Fuck, that reminded me of this fucking video.
Which one?
French is easy.
Oh,
Have you seen the one where it's like uncle is thon, or like lawn is thon, and there's like at the end of it was thon 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 thon.
You will walk in, you look around again. It's quite lit in here. You've not seen like any besides for these things, and again, not much else. Again, the floor looks the same.
Do we see the totally not Gibby?
You do not see the totally not give you person.
Well,
this room is bigger, right?
This room is bigger, and it keeps going.
Okay,
We
well,
can keep
just venture forward.
Is that snake person with us?
Yamar did follow you, and he's looking around like, what is happening?
I meant the guy who lives here.
Oh,
To a
Gorse?
room.
No, Gorse went back to his room.
All right, hold on. I'll say like, hold on, everybody, 1 sec. I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna go into Gorse's room. I'm gonna be like, your friend is gone. I'm gonna walk back into the other room.
I mean, they're allowed to leave whenever they want, Keith. Like, I don't know what you. I don't think you. They're
All
allowed
right,
to
I'll
leave
go
when-
back. Your friend's
Yeah.
gone, and there's a lot of weird sight and shit in their room.
I don't know what Satan is.
You should know. I'm gonna leave.
Okay. You scared him for no reason.
Well, his friend's gone. Yeah, you should worry. You shouldn't like fucking not know that something happened. A strange man entered his house, and now his housemate has disappeared. No, we have to keep him. We have to make sure he doesn't know the truth.
You guys, you walk a little further, and you can start seeing the light from these things get a lot brighter. Like they start shining even brighter and brighter. And as you start getting real close to you start getting real close to a door.
Can we open the door?
I mean, you're getting closer to it.
Is
we-
it locked?
You walk up to the door and you start pulling on the handle, and it's not locked, but the door is extremely heavy.
Alright, Bill. Use your robo muscles.
Use those robo muscles for something, BB.
What do you want me to do?
Open the door.
The door is
Wait,
extremely.
you can't open it?
It
It's
is.
a heavy
It is
door.
extremely heavy.
Fine. No, all that don't work.
Maybe somebody wants to help up. Cough, cough. The strongest boy, cough, cough.
Alright, I'll do it.
Nah.
I believe in Ori.
Okay, what do I have to do? A strength check?
I mean, if you want to help.
I guess. Nugget's not doing it, so that what is it, athletics or what?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my god, why is he so strong?
you all collectively like put your hands on the door. Yamar will help as well.
You're just working at the gym.
Oh, fuck yeah, Yamar. Look at that soft 20.
We're so much stronger than the rest of you.
And Yamar comes and like even all of you pulling on this door, it still moves at like a snail's pace. But eventually you open it up, and right as you're about to see inside, a huge flash of white light happens, blinding all of you. And when you
Can you fucking save and get away from me, goddammit?
like the entire room that you're in turns white.
Okay.
when you open that door. Like, that is how blinding it is. And, like, next when you all blink and open your eyes, you are in front of the door that you lockpicked open.
Hmm. And now, if we try to open up the door, is it locked?
And you try to turn the handle to the door, and the handle does not move.
Oh, I like that.
Locked?
You fucking
I like
locked it.
that. Does Faye look at her thieves' tools and they're like untouched?
Well, Ori was.
I
the one
didn't.
that- Yeah, Ori looks back at his
Alright,
thieves' tools,
whatever.
and they were where he put them, like as if they had been used.
Mm.
Alright, well, let's just break down the door. Fuck this nonsense.
Just. I mean, picking it open seems relatively easy for you, and I just do it again.
Fine, I'll pick it open again.
I'm so annoying.
I was just too good at my
God,
job.
dude, how come fucking Ori is like fucking killing it?
He's got plus 15 thieves' tools, so I mean.
You're right.
Spent a long time making these pink, beautiful gloves that open locks and shit really well.
As you pick the door open, and the door like slides itself open. When you open it, it is the room, and you look inside, and there is a normal-looking woman.
A normal-looking woman.
A normie.
Is she in Gibby's clothes?
She's not in Gibby's clothes.
Is she?
Really?
Right. Is she naked?
She is indeed naked.
Oh.
Put on some pants, decency.
She's human?
She looks human.
I mean, looks human. What the
It
fuck?
looks like she's human now.
Excuse me, we're looking for, what's her name?
Or,
Kundis.
Gluttonous.
Qantas.
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 She's just laying in like the middle of the room and is unresponsive.
Oh, she's laying.
She's
Oh, I
wearing,
thought-
like a pentagram. And...
Oh,
No,
that was
there's nothing around her at all.
Can I check her pulse?
Sure. Roll me medicine.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
That's fine. You got above a 10, so you're good. You put your mouth up to her ear, and she is breathing.
Hurry! Hurry!
Yeah.
Get away from her!
So you have
What
no
are
idea
you
what you're doing.
Ryan or Brandon.
He has no idea what he's doing, so if anybody else wants to check.
Good. Yeah, I will check her.
Brandon, you said.
Yeah, I know what I said. He didn't know what he was doing. He was like, he just breathed in her, and he's like, yeah, she must be breathing.
I'll
With
like
21.
swat Ori away and then check her.
Yeah. With a 21. Okay, you actually know what you're doing.
Your mouth up to her ear.
Yeah, put my mouth up to her ear. Start licking.
You actually had been trained for this. So you follow the normal procedures. You try and find if she has a pulse, and you actually listen to if she's breathing, and like see if the chest is rising, deflating, and she's indeed alive, just not responsive.
Do I get anything else? Like, why is she not responsive, or something else might be wrong with her, or?
Blunt force trauma.
I mean,
A dent in her skull.
there is no wounds on her body, if that's what you're asking.
Wounds.
There's no wounds. And Yamara looks fucking shocked.
There's no blemishes.
You do see, however, that even though she does look human, she does have, like, some of her body does have scales on it still. But they are more flesh toned.
Damn, what did that totally not Gibby do?
I'm gonna take my claw, just slap her on the face, and use identify.
You must touch through the casting of the spell.
It's like the bottom saying. If you instead touch a creature through the casting of the spell, you learn what spells, if any, are affecting it.
There are no spells currently affecting her.
Whoa.
So no magic was done on her.
Can
No
I-
spells were done
can
to
I-
her.
Well, spells are magic.
Can I do magical awareness?
Magical awareness? Like. where
Oh
you
god, I
where
don't like the way you
feel
said
magic.
that.
You definitely feel that there's magic in the air.
It's magic in the air as you stare at her laying there.
But again,
She's so beautiful.
it's very faint and it's not coming from her.
Okay, where is it coming from?
It is leaving.
Oh, well, I guess I kind of want to feel like I'm I kind of want to follow it.
Yeah, she'll be fine. I have a problem.
Yamar is again worried about like who the fuck this is, what is going on. He's just like, he looks absolutely dumbfounded.
Well, I mean, I'd like to figure out. So, can I go to where the spell is leaving or the magic is leaving?
Sure.
Okay then.
You can literally see it like a trail. As you like, yeah, you're like a
With the bloodhound.
like a bloodhound.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, you can. Let me pull this up. There it is. Easy. Yeah, you start following it. I assume you tell everybody to come with you, or
Yeah.
yeah, you follow. You follow your nose, and you start leading everybody. You walk back at the house, and you can see the trail. You walk right back into the woods, and you see that same clothed man walking away.
Oh, so it's a man.
It's a man named Gibby.
Well,
Why did he only help one person?
well, I guess we better go over there and say, "Hey, wait up! Hold
Hi,
up,
you. Hi.
hold up there, brother."
He's not answering you. He's walking faster.
Hey, you give me? Say you give me?
Nugget, you have the most speed. You'll have to.
I do have many speed.
You have the most speed of us. You'll have to run and catch him.
Well, I'm gonna do a nice jog over to try and get over to them.
Hey, he's just walking away.
Be like, "Hey, wait a minute. You Gibby?
Oh,
You helping?"
what, did you run up to him, or?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. He does not. He's not answering. He's looking down at the ground.
Can I
Like walking.
like go around him to like see?
Cut him off in the front and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
give me."
Be like, "Hey, brother." And just
He kind of stops when you like get in front of him.
and can I get a look at his face? Can I like squat down and like look?
Whenever you try to like get lower to look at him, he turns his head more down.
And then I'm gonna get all the way down on the ground, like lay down, like and be like, "Hey, Gib, is that you, Gib?"
While he's doing that, I want to try and use Mage Hand to grab his cloak and like rip it up.
When your mage heads get close, it cannot get any closer than 5 feet.
Ooh,
It will not touch him.
That's Gibby.
I'd be like, "Are you helping? You helping out these people?"
Nothing. No answers from his mouth.
From his mouth.
From his mouth.
But his ass.
He's waiting for you to move out of his way.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're doing your job, you're doing your job. All right, then fuck it. As long is that person gonna be all right in there?
Person looked dead.
Can you like nod or something to tell me if the person's gonna be all right? Does he not nod?
He does nothing.
He does nothing. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if Yamar doesn't want to do anything, then
Yamar's in there with that person, like trying to make sure they're okay and like.
Oh, I thought
you know.
it was. All right. Well, I mean, I guess there's nothing for us to do, so I guess I'll scooch out of his way.
Yeah. When you stand back up, nothing is said. But he does kind of like even with this like hood lowered, he kind of turns and looks towards you.
Uh-huh.
Chase.
Yep.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me? Or...
Yeah, I fucking knew it was coming. God damn it. All right. Well, wisdom saving throw. Here goes the failure. Yep.
Yeah, a 9 doesn't do it.
Yep, I imagine it wouldn't.
Your mind goes blank.
Oh.
I just
I
dropped
know you casted feeble mind on you.
And you kind of forget who you are.
Oh.
Wow,
Forget
that's
how to
great.
talk.
That's so great.
Is he just not a vegetable?
No. And and the only words
You forget how to rage.
No. All you
Level
can
1
hear,
now.
all you can hear in your head is like very dissonant whispers.
Oh God.
That slowly get louder and louder and louder
wow.
and louder.
All right, that's great.
Until all that you can hear in your head is the words, "Get them away from me." And your body unconsciously starts moving away from this person. And
Even though I was consciously moving away from the person.
no, he's telling you to get them away from me.
Oh.
You now stand like a wall in between your party and him as he walks away.
We weren't walking towards him.
Yeah. Okay.
So we just see Nugget like standing there out in the field.
He's got his like hands out. He's just saying like, "Get them away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Get them away from me."
Nugget, what's wrong?
You cannot respond. You're like when they look at you, your eyes are basically just glossed over.
Fish. Fish.
I'm gonna take out of Nugget. I'm gonna go over to him and take out of Nugget's pocket his carrot and start waving it in front of his nose like smelling salts.
Nugget does not move, unless you try to pass him. And the figure just keeps walking further and further.
Could I cast Lesser Restoration on him? Would that do anything?
He's not blinded, deaf, or paralyzed, so
Or poisoned.
This is not a poison.
I didn't think that would work, but I thought I'd try it anyway.
And the figure just keeps walking further and further.
Alright, here's a really cool idea. You walk to the left of him, I walk to the right of him, and let's see what happens.
Good idea!
Jesus.
Alright, I'm gonna walk like 10 feet away from him. They walk 10 feet the other way. We're just gonna try and pass him at the same time.
Nugget will split into two people.
Nugget die.
I mean, if you're gonna
Nugget
try...
starts crying as his mind breaks because he can't handle two people doing something at the same
You motherfuckers think that you can get by me. Like,
He's like, oh shit,
I
this
have you
wasn't
know that.
supposed to happen.
I have you know that you ain't getting by me.
I mean, if you're gonna try and get by him,
Go ahead. Go ahead, bitch.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll do it if Faye's gonna do it.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
do it.
I'm pretty sure Ori could literally like lift me up and throw me away.
you think so?
Probably.
Yeah, Ori's 10 feet in one direction, I'm 10 feet in the other.
Mm-hmm.
and then we just book it right past Nugget. What's he gonna do about it?
Okay. Well, Nugget, you know it's time. You go into a rage.
I go into a rage, and that means that I go into Wild Surge. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to wild.
No.
Well, do I?
No, you are.
Oh, I am. Okay. All right. Well, rolling a d8, and I get a 2, and that teleport up to 30 feet.
Ah.
Oh, that's so good.
And until my rage ends, I can use this effect again on each of my turns as a bonus action.
Chase, I don't know. You roll a d4.
Roll a d4.
And see who you go after, and I need you to take a swing against them.
All right.
Oh, I probably should have told you. All right. Well, reroll it. 1 and 2 is Ori, 3 and 4 is Fade. So just reroll it.
Okay. Well.
All right. There you go. You
Or
are
again.
Yeah. As
Okay.
you as they both run past you, immediately axe in hand, like a lightning strike, you are teleported in front of Phaelaris, and you bring your axe down.
And I miss. Wait a minute. No, I have. Oh. Wait a minute. Did
Trying to
I
give yourself advantage somehow.
did I reckless attack?
No.
Oh damn. Well.
That does not hit.
Whatever.
Yeah, just don't hit him, then he won't.
Yep.
Then he'll lose his range.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, you have another attack, so
And okay, well then I guess I'll go for another adamant. Well, I mean, like, cause you're sort of directing me on what I need to do. Oh, I
Oh,
fucking
no.
Nice.
bad.
Love
Oh, that's
He's-
that's a 17. That's pretty severe.
Oh god, he's
Oh.
just
He just acts as himself.
he's just
I
as
will-
impotent whenever he speaks. So
I will say, Phaelaris, you see him immediately like teleport down from this basically the sky and like cleave right into the ground. And as he pulls his axe up out of the ground and then takes another swing at you, you block it with your holy hand axe and switch it to the side. And if you wanted, you could get a strike against him now.
Probably shouldn't.
No, I won't.
you totally do it.
Have advantage.
Do it.
I mean,
I have advantage.
He's in
Advantage.
a very compromised position. You basically threw his weapon
Very
completely
compromised.
aside and disoriented him.
Oh, I so want to, but there's no point in me doing that.
Yeah, you can kick his ass.
Can I?
Kick his
I
ass
mean,
at the
you
cost
guys
of him
wanted to
still
get
having
by.
his rage.
So
Hmm.
you guys wanted to.
No, it's fine. I won't.
Okay.
You're right. He'll totally lose his rage, won't he?
I technically will.
As long
Technically,
as
Technically, well, he will.
it doesn't take damage. It doesn't do damage.
Yeah.
All right. Check
And
it out. I'm going to. Well, if Nugget is done doing his.
He is then going to because I don't know. I think Ori, he's got 40 feet of movement. He could absolutely make it to Ori.
What's he gonna do?
Just stand next to me, I guess.
He's gonna run and then get in front of Ori. And you can take an attack of opportunity if you want.
Not going to.
All right.
You're really trying to get us to attack him.
Well,
No,
yeah,
I'm
just
saying
like-
you can if you want.
Can indeed. I won't hold it against you. I did indeed step in front of that man.
Let me think. I mean, I just wanted to see what he would do. I have no interest of going after the guy.
I also.
And I don't want to hurt.
Yeah, I don't really want to hurt Nugget.
I don't want to hurt Nugget.
I'll cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
Well, I have to
It's on a
succeed in the
wisdom
wisdom
saving
saving
throw.
throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do I have disadvantage on wisdom saves?
No. You do not.
No. Okay.
Oh.
Wow, it's still just as bad. It doesn't even matter, dude. God, why is Nugget so impotent?
He's so
He's so
impotent.
Right.
He's such a soft rock.
Let's just pick him up and drag him back to town.
Alright.
Yeah, you pick him up. and there's no resistance.
Yeah.
And like about a minute passes, and the figure can no longer be seen, and all of a sudden, Nugget, you're awake.
Oh.
You are unable to move.
I can't like speak.
Well, I mean,
the
the
whole
whole
person
person-
only lasts for a minute, so
Oh.
if a minute passes, then
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
done.
Okay, never mind. You're fine. Yeah, you're awake, and you have no idea what just happened.
Am I like?
It was as if literally,
Am I-
it was as if you basically just had an extended blink. Like 1 minute you blinked, and the next minute you open your eyes, you were in front of them as they were carrying you back.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Nugget.
Why are you guys
Nugget,
carrying?
that was pretty embarrassing out there.
What happened?
Get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Did you guys get my axe for me?
You didn't lose your axe.
Okay, I was just making sure because I thought I got my axe like pushed out of my hands or something.
No, you're good.
Be like, all right. So, do we manage to get that guy to talk to us?
No. But like I said, you got your ass kicked.
Oh, did I get my ass kicked by him?
No.
A mix of him and us.
Oh, okay.
I feel though it was less you getting your ass kicked and more him getting his ass kicked since he seemed to be controlling you.
Okay,
You know.
that's interesting. I didn't feel controlled.
You were. Believe me.
I thought you were gonna split into two, but instead you just started teleporting around.
You did.
Yeah.
I've never seen you do that before. And then you just like rage teleported in front of me
I
and
sound
completely whiffed.
kind of cool.
I'm kind of impotent.
It would have been cool if you
Pretty
had it.
impotent.
I don't sound impotent in that moment.
But you were pretty impotent.
Kinda
Honestly, it was kind of embarrassing. And I got it all down on film.
Oh,
no.
I posted it to YouTube and it's already got 1 million hits.
No, now everybody's gonna see my impotence.
Alright, I will never sleep with you again.
No.
I assume you guys are saying all this like as you make your way back.
No, we're gonna stay for the next 2 years.
Let's head back to that snake lady. That's not a snake anymore. It's just a boring bitch ass lady.
Yeah.
No, Phalars saw that she still had scales.
Or a scale lady. That's
Uh,
totally unique with 2 people in our group having scales.
You walk back and Yamar, like, you manage to catch Yamar, like, right as he closes the door, and he looks at you, he's like, so did, I assume you all went after whoever did this?
Yeah.
Tried to.
We attacked.
We didn't learn anything about what happened here, but you know.
Well, that's fine. Clontis is completely okay.
That's good.
We should tell her roommate that she's completely cured. And he could have been if he had just not been in his room.
I don't know about cured. I would say she's just less noticeably
Treated?
awake.
Treated.
Her eyes are still definitely not that of a normal person. When you
I
look- when
mean,
you
at
look
least
real-
she's not like struggling to get around anymore, maybe, right?
This does please me. She's having trouble walking though.
Well, you gotta get used to your legs.
She fell over like 3 times, and I couldn't help but laugh a few of those times.
That's
I would have
rude.
laughed every time.
I
That's
only
really rude.
I only laughed 3 out of the 3 times.
Oh, high five you more.
It was
a good one.
It was funny.
Alright, well, I mean, is your treatment gonna be as good as that treatment?
I didn't ask for treatment.
That's not what I meant. You said you were going to help those people in a similar way. I'm asking if you're going to be able to do it just as well as that guy did.
maybe not as well as that guy did.
Why did he only do it for her? Did she say? Is it just a simp for snake women?
I asked her about the man that came to help her, and she has no idea what I was talking about.
Of course she doesn't. Why would anyone know what happened in the last 10 seconds?
I mean, you can go and ask her yourself, but
Yeah, you know what? I want to talk to her.
yeah, you walk into the house again. The door wasn't locked, so you just walk right in, and she's just trying to hobble her way around the house, being very clumsy and bumping into things.
Oh fuck, she's retarded.
So she's getting used to having legs.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you doing?
So you're less snake now.
I'm less snake now, thanks to Yamar.
Oh, you still have the lisp.
Yamar's magic must have done wonderful things.
Was it Yamar or the creepy guy in the hood?
There's
No one.
what creepy guy in the hood?
Mm.
The only person that came to help us here was Yamar.
I mean, we were here before Yamar was here. Just, maybe it was us.
I guess it could have been, but Yamar was the one that brought the stones, so...
Yeah, have those stones work for anyone else?
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't. So,
Guess you
maybe.
got me there.
Fucking get her.
I'll have to really thank Yamar for this.
Yamar didn't do it. He's just taking the credit for someone else's work.
Why?
Yeah.
She,
Yamar is such a nice guy.
Well,
Man, Yamar said, let's give him all our money.
Who knew he could have?
I mean, even Nugget wouldn't remember totally not Gibby, right?
Who
God,
knew?
I just heard, guys, Yamar cured cancer.
Who knew Yamar was able to cure his own illness, but didn't use it on himself? What a righteous guy!
What a righteous man.
What a righteous.
You'd think he would have tested out on himself at some point, but
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, well, she's
What an absolutely not dirty snake.
she's being very thankful towards Yamar.
Well, it's been a long day. You think we got any place to stay?
Or we just gonna hop in the carriage and start heading back now.
Yeah, Yamar puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, don't worry, you can sleep with me. We're going back to the Forest Briar anyways, so it should be fine.
Like right now?
We're
you
already
haven't
done.
used your gems yet. I want to see them not work.
I've already made the deals, so no need.
Yeah, but I want
stick
to
around.
watch.
You can stay and watch if you want, but I have a schedule to keep.
All right.
These people are so desperate to be cured. Why aren't they using them now?
Do you think everyone wants? I mean, ask Syrian. He has no problem being like this. And
Let me go ask the guy upstairs who was crying in his room if he wants to still be a snake.
While you're doing that, we'll be walking back to the carriage.
Yeah, I fucking Nugget really doesn't care about the rest of these people.
I just want to see these things fail.
Well, I mean,
I know that Yamar just wants to leave because he sold shoddy gems.
he could have.
He could have. There's no reason why they wouldn't be. He probably was like, you have to wait 3 days before they work or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, Yamar
Alright, fine.
also
Yeah, let's
starts-
just head back.
Yeah, Yamar
Head
also
back.
starts walking back. It's like, well, did you enjoy your time there?
No.
I enjoyed eating the boar. That was pretty cool. I haven't had boar in quite some time.
Oh well, I'm glad that they were able to help you out with that. But why didn't you enjoy your time? Come on, what was so bad
No,
about it?
I didn't say that out loud. I was just playing.
seems my products work. I guess in some way.
What way?
I mean, she is all better now, isn't she?
I mean, was that you though, or was that the creepy guy?
I don't see him taking the credit, so.
Okay, crafty, slippery, like I said before, very slippery.
Yeah, he's like, and as he's just like strolling back to the through the very thick forest with the just as thick fog. It's like, oh, it's always wonderful when a deal goes well, and you all were saying that bad things were going to happen.
Well, it's kind of uncertain. I imagine it's pretty understandable that we were paid for a job, and then all of a sudden they're all like, "Oh, change of plans," and there are people after us and whatnot.
What? You mean the bandits?
Yeah, the bandits.
No,
Didn't know if there might have been more of them, and
they're not really a problem, just a nuisance.
yeah, I mean, it didn't know if there was like more of them. Again, or there might have been, just even though we may have been attacked by one group of bandits, maybe there might have been another, because it seems like there's a lot that was sort of kept from us.
I told you all the information that you needed to know. So.
Yeah, but you didn't tell us pretty much anything that we wanted to know.
Well, that information wasn't necessary.
It was necessary to our mental well-being.
You seem fine.
But we could have been better. We could have been more prepared to see snake people.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you could have just
You're
asked. You
traveling
could
on with like 2 days.
have just told us we were going to meet other snake people.
They like their secrecy.
Yeah, but we would have seen them anyway.
Now that you know,
Them
Wouldn't have been any harm in telling us that, oh yeah, there's gonna be snake people. Just a heads up.
Look, they like to keep their secrecy, and the more people that know about them, the more frequent they are to move. So.
Whatever. Just, as long as we make it back to Lunara's Briar and we can just be done with this.
Oh, your services were much appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yamar.
And you all walk back to the carriage and climb in, and that's where we're going to end the session.
Wait, I need to cast sending. I need to talk to Lawrence again.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Fuck were you with Jonesy?
Simp, Jesus Christ.
Just
A husk following us around.
there you go.
His power went out, so he kind of, he went a little off in the head for a moment there.
Yeah, the whole time I imagine he was just walking around going, "Got any corpses here?"
Any corpses?
Should we not bring the now not snake person with us?
Why?
Because they're not a snake anymore.
So what? Like, she's fine.
I guess.
What do we gotta bring her with us?
I don't know. We could try and fucking bring her with us, and then when we get back, we can use some better magics to dig through her brain to figure out who.
To
figure
dig
out
into
that
her
it was
brain.
Gibby who was there. We all know it was Gibby, right? Yeah.
Gibby erased all traces of him in her mind.
Huge.
Alright, did we level up? No.
No.
Damn.
I mean, we fought Nugget.
We did fight Nugget. This is the second time I fought Nugget.
I mean, none of you fall back.
Yeah, we showed restraint like true heroes.
Nugget didn't even fight me. He just fucked up.
Yeah.
And that is also true.
I can't wait to get back to Lunar Spire and then have the guy be like, "Well, I offered to pay you, but I'm not going to actually give you the amount I promised because..."
I fucking swear, fucking, yeah, I just want to go back to Lunora's Briar and just get paid. This motherfucker fucking skimps out on me. I'm fucking wild surging. Let me use max intimidation.
Everyone's intimidated.
For fuck's sake, man. +9 intimidation. This cucklord.
This cuckold.
Cucklord.
He just talks nonsense all the time. Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. I mean, he's a snake. You know, I don't mean to be that guy, but
Like
Yeah.
he is sick.
I
Don't
understand.
worry, he'll pay us and then we'll kill him.
I imagine y'all are probably gonna go to
And
sleep.
we'll study
'cause
his brain
for
for
me,
science.
I'm fucking tired. I genuinely almost fell asleep in the middle of that session. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not like it's not boring or anything. I've just been up for quite a while.
no, I get it. You hate me.
Yeah, but that's not the main reason, though. That's only like a side reason. God, it's not all about you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it is always about me.
wait, what's there you